Hello and welcome! Welcome to Drakenmemoria! Yay! Don't worry, we hadn't forgotten about you. We just had to prepare and remodel a few cameras, because apparently Skype lost... I don't know, it's not used to having all of this, so it's sort of weird.
Find some stuff.
Camera seems to keep flickering and fluttering and... so... Alright, so... Welcome. In case you're wondering what this is, well, it's Dungeons and Dragons, or mostly. Well, at least it's a group of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. And if you've been here for a while, then you've noticed that there is one more person than usual playing Dungeons and Dragons with us. And if you're here from even more than just a little while, you'll remember that this is someone that used to play with us, Dungeons and Dragons, and got absorbed into an alternate realm. More on that later. So if you don't want to watch Dungeons and Dragons tonight, and all of this being Dungeons and Dragons, well, really seriously, why are you here? After years? Come on.
You know, I ask myself that every time.
Yeah. It's... Every morning that I wake up, I wonder. So
Audience, that's what it was. That's a great that's a great reason to get up in the morning every day for Rami.
Well, Remy has a pretty good life right now. He's married with Tobiyashi, unofficially, unfortunately, and he's fascinated with audience.
He has friends with a robot. He's friends with a robot.
Mm-hmm. And with a worm.
Well, I don't think friendly terms yet, but at least they are non-hostile acquaintances.
Yeah. Alright, but if you want to watch all of this become Dungeons and Dragons, and hopefully Skype stabilizes with the camera, because that's annoying, seeing camera just going... So, it's a pleasure to have you with us. This will be Dungeons and Dragons at one point. And we are happy to have you here with us. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. What else can be said? If you like the thunderstorm in the background, that's Ambient Mixer. If you like the dungeon maps, it's Dungeon Alchemist. And if you like world map, it's Wonderdraft. All of the information are below the window. So if you're interested in buying any one of those software, or visiting the site, all the information is there, like magic. Alright. So, with this, I think it's time that we start on today's episode. Now, what happened last episode? Well, what happened last episode is that the party slowly came back into phase with their reality. Everything they endured inside the dream slowly fading, as all dreams do. An odd mix of failure and success swirled in their mind as new understanding of what happened were given to them. They had failed at their current task, but this failure meant not abandoning their soul to unspeakable deeds and succeeding at a task they had no idea had to occur in the distant past of the dream. Confused of all that happened, yet hopeful for the future, the party finally takes a few moments to rest and rekindle old friendships. And I'm not talking about Jordan. So, last episode we ended with the premise of all of this is gonna happen 3 weeks later. So right before we finished, you were all summoned to give a debriefing on all that happened in the dream. Now all I need to know is, are you hiding anything from the garden that happened inside of the tree.
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so. I think the only thing I might mention is if we did share the message that we got at the end from Terranad, I might mention that it might be in the best interest to not mention to basically the other top end adventurers what was happening, because if we mention it to them, and that's like their decision, but if they mention it to them, then it might change what is in play, because that's information maybe they shouldn't have.
Alright.
That, like, they're supposed to be being watched, but we're supposed to be, watched by the gods, and like, because we're kind of doing something that they maybe shouldn't know about. I don't know. I just mentioned that to them.
Okay. Well,
But I wouldn't say you can't mention it. I just would say this is how it was told to us. Use your discretion, I guess, when telling. If you're going to tell some of the other adventurers, your discretion, because I don't know if you telling them something might change what is occurring.
okay. I'd say that by mentioning this, so the meeting is held by just a few people. There's Theag, there's Ilithane, and of course, since this usually happens in the comm room, you can see Sira that's paying attention to everything that you're saying. Probably when you say this, Theag is going to be the one reacting to this and taking a deep breath, being the only one who can actually breathe in the garden's personnel here. And says that she's going to think about this. She needs to consult with higher authorities on this matter. And of course, she says this while now all of you can easily notice the emblem of the God of Unsung Hero everywhere in the room, in every entryway, on the lower part of the floor, in front of every console.
Before we even would have talked about it, I would have looked around for gnomes. They've been popping up in these conversations way too much.
Ilithane would probably just tell you to not worry. The gnomes have been trying to get inside of the comm for so long now, and they rarely do. Extra precautions have been taken to make sure that they stop doing this, as they're not the best at keeping secrets. When you say this, you see Sira looking at the only gnome allowed inside of this room that helps with the comm. I'm not going to say anything to anyone. I swear.
I don't believe it.
I swear. I swear. I swear on my swear. I swear that I swear that I swear. I swear.
I swear.
You see Sira bending over, looking him in the eyes, say something in machine, and he just goes, "Right! Alright! I promise! I told you I would swear! No need to get so personal."
Alright.
So with this, you're let out, and you have 3 weeks of doing everything you want to do. And apparently some of you are extremely busy. On a few occasions, you see audience leaving the garden, and coming back. One day he does so. You can probably see in his face the feeling of suddenly feeling a lot poorer than he thought he was.
I've been hitting up all the high-end brothels. Don't worry about it.
And where's our cup before you use it? Oh, I'm kidding. How frickin' dare you?
No, he just realized he needs a lot of money.
Or we have to find something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would mention. I guess I would. I mean, I would. Do you want me to mention? Because I would mention it to everyone.
It's entirely your time. I've told you everything that you need to know. You can share whatever you want with whomever you want in the party. You'll be doing this for 3 weeks. Well, 2 weeks before something happens, but 3 weeks in total.
I mean, I would share this because it pertains to everyone. Basically, I met with Ami Ali's sister to ask about the item that I was talking about, that like the magical object that could help like shut down the magic of the wizard, right? For if we go back, and she gave me a list. She like looked through my mind, and then she gave me a list. It states that I need to find a complete geode the size of a medicine ball. It would either cost around 90 to 100,000 gold. The geode needs to be complete, either made of quartz or amethyst, a power source capable of generating a 9th level spell, and an elementary charged ooze from the bottom of the lake. But she warns you that this device may not work while the wizard's barrier is active. She cannot see any evidence that the barrier is fully enclosed. The bomb will only affect the wizard once his barrier is down, but if you can do this, the bomb would render the wizard powerless for 8 hours.
Oh, we gotta go back and do that. I forgot.
But yeah, so basically, Alyssa, we need to find an elementary charged ooze from the bottom of the lake, and we need to either spend the money or find a complete geode power source of holding on to a 9th level spell, and then if we can get the wizard's barrier down, we can shut down his magic.
Is it gonna shut down our magic too?
I don't know.
With what you asked, you get the feeling that it's supposed to shut down. You asked, if I remember correctly, you asked for this to shut down the magic in the entire tower. So unless you plan on being outside of the tower when you are facing the mage,
I think
most
it would
likely.
shut down our magic, but I'm gonna be real with you. I think that our magic being shut down and his magic shutting down, that's a bigger detriment to him than us.
True.
We are still able to beat things with pointy weapons. I don't know if he has that ability.
True. Oh no, he's good with his sword.
As the class, that are one of our weaknesses the whole campaign is we have literally like 0 like full spellcasters.
Well, you got Terry.
We have one. He's just very small and has no hit points.
Yeah.
You need to get him like a force field or like armor that he could cast out of.
Anyway, that's what I would tell them.
That
was
would have been a good thing to get started.
You could have like made him a
Beginning of
mech.
these 3
You could have made
weeks.
him a mech suit. Yeah, you could have made him like a whole mech suit or something.
Come on, Fisher. No.
Also, did you do any studying on putting what's his face into the ball?
Oh shit! Right.
Terranad, yeah. You're gonna get him like a body and everything.
No,
You
not
know
at
what?
all.
I don't need. If I get 9 days back from not scribing these 3 spell scrolls, can I do that?
Well, I mean, we have an extra week.
You have an extra 7 days that you didn't know until tomorrow.
Yeah,
today.
true.
So, well, you just have to ask everyone if they're okay with waiting 2 more days after the 3 weeks. All right. So, yeah, that's for audience. Tobiashi, unless he decides to share, He is extremely busy. He is continuously leaving the garden, coming back a few days later, spending a few days in the garden, leaving the garden again, spending hours talking to people on the orb. It's like a child with a phone. That's incredible.
Yeah, I just got it. I've never had internet in my life. I finally know how the orb works, guys.
Just FaceTiming constantly. That annoying guy on public transport that's talking on speakerphone.
Anything
Yeah, and I'm
important to
using
share,
like that.
Toby?
I'm using like that bottom up view. No. Oh, okay. I found out some more information on the Griffin quest that I need to do, which most of the things that I've pertained to find is on our way after we find the blessed
Nature
what is it?
touched.
Yeah, the nature touched
sapling.
sapling, yeah.
Okay.
Well, branch.
Found that. Other than that, I know of one thing. I know you probably don't want to hear this, audience, but I know where some exiled ones move around about. Because I was trying to get into contact with them for a little while. Went on a date. No, not really a date.
Wait, Remy? He's cheating on you? No.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
we'll take one of the
when-
third weeks, yeah.
Actually, when he says this, Remy, if you're actually have any sort of feelings for Tobiyashi, romantic ones, there's probably one thing you noticed during those 2 weeks that would put you uneasy, because Tobiyashi apparently spent a little bit of time with Temptress. And in the entire world, no one would feel comfortable with their boyfriend, friend with benefit, husband, whatever, spending time with Temptress.
However, if I remember correctly, and so Raimi would remember correctly, Temptress specifically says that she tempts.
Yes.
Like, her whole deal is that she doesn't actually really do anything.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah, she's just tempting, yeah.
Oh, no, absolutely. How
But, you know,
confident is Remy about this statement?
Other than that, I did talk to Ami Ali. Learned more about her connection with my master and what she has to do with that. It was a little bit awkward.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you say in front of everyone that you spoke to Ami Ali about your master?
Well, I mean our master, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Your master. Yeah. Our master. Because audience has never knew that Ami Ali had an exiled as a master.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know from the look he's giving you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't know that. Well, I know he has a problem with him, but I mean, I probably would have done it during the week. And if we're all talking about what we figured out, then I'm like, yeah, about her time with my master, and I keep going, obviously not changing my mind.
An audible gasp from the corner of them.
And how awkward it was. It was kind of awkward asking her about it. Really weird. It was like, have you ever? I don't know. None of you guys have family members, huh?
Well,
what are you talking about?
What? I have
like
an
asking-
entire tribe. With
Well,
a
you know,
family.
like when someone if you're talking to a sibling about the birds and the bees, and it's kind of just like weird. That's what it got weird. So, yeah.
you know, audience, like when you were training and suddenly you were almost an adult, and then you saw one of your younger sister arrive and start asking you about sex on dates. that sort of mixed feelings.
This is why I left my village. Actually, backstory. My sister reached dating age. I was like, I can't have this. I'm out. I'm gonna go across the world.
So that's sort of uncomfortable that Tobiyashi is describing when talking to
And I was
Agnoli.
trying. I had no success because I don't know where to send anything or anything like that. But I was trying to contact Dayras and Grim from a long time ago, but without any luck, I couldn't find anything.
Dayras is the only warden that can leave the.
Oh no, yeah, wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. Not Dayras. His name is Where am I looking? Oh my god, everything switched around. No. Tonkalt. Tonkalt? How do I... Am I saying that right?
Well, probably audience would tell you how to pronounce this properly because the captain was a Dragonborn. So hold on. That's not the one here. Where did it go? Here we go.
The captain of the ship.
Yeah, the captain of the ship.
Tonkalt.
The ship we gave him.
The first. The first one.
I should mention while you're talking about him. Did you guys know that he's actually alive and his ship is fine? I should probably mention that I found out that.
Well, he has a legendary. Okay. We did get. Okay. Anyways, I was trying to contact him, and I don't know if you guys remember that Kobold, Grim. I was trying to contact both of them, but I could not.
Stories together.
No, Grim.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, audience is mixing your story with. Audience is talking about the captain of the ship that you used to go to the Misty Isles, while Tobiyashi is talking about the captain of the first ship you took to get to the each astronaut
at the beginning of the campaign.
Okay. Too many ships.
There's only one ship captain. Captains every ship we take.
My bad.
True.
Okay, finish your thing and then I'll go to
Oh
my
yeah,
thing.
last thing I have to say is that I did contact my monastery to try to figure out information. They've been keeping tabs on the hunter cult, and I told them to keep a lookout on them and to give me information about anything they find. They did take in a suspicious fellow, and they're keeping an eye on him.
Are you mentioning that to everybody?
Yeah, about the hunter cult?
About your... Previously, you had only mentioned to me, I believe, maybe also Raimi, that you had told others of your monastery to spy on Audience's cult.
No, he said the hunter cult.
The hunter cult.
The hunter cult.
Oh, okay.
I said the hunter cult, yes.
Sorry, I heard
other
cult
than that,
and just
no.
immediately...
We're still mixing stories, guys.
No. I was talking about getting more information on the hunter cult because they found a suspicious guy that looks kind of similar to that.
Tobiyashi, as a matter of fact, while you were thinking about saying all of this to everyone, you noticed that your pendant was wrapped up around the letter that you got from your monastery. You don't know why.
Oh. I will put that in my pocket with the pendant.
So I should mention also, sorry, Toby, I didn't realize you were talking about a different captain. So remember how when we were in the Misty Isles, how a ship crashed and we thought it was the ship we arrived on?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were mistaken. So the ship we arrived on, he's actually okay. He's fine. Because I wrote, the Black Dragon's sister. Anyway, I wrote his sister, and she was like, "Oh yeah, no, this guy's actually fine. He came back, but thanks for letting me know we have competition in that area." And yeah, she wants to meet with me too at a later date, but I think we need some more hard resources and more of a plan before I meet with her, because she's being she's kind of a stickler for details.
Okay.
Tobiyashi.
I'm trying to get her. I'm trying to help get.
Go.
No, what? No, go.
Oh no, I was just saying I'm trying to help her get some maybe ships or mercenaries to help us raid the when we go back to raid the tower in the future, because she has access to a very large fleet and mercenaries. But
Tobiashi, that's more information that you've been able to get out of her. Every time you write her, you feel like someone in PR is answering you. Audience seems to be able to talk to her in person. Damn.
Yeah, I hear that and I'm like, what you didn't get like an instant message from like an associate or something?
we're friends, my guy. You just have to be the head of a large religion with a lot of ships and power, and then you can make friends. Come on. Okay.
Well,
if you need me to send, you should have came to me. If you need me to send her a message, I will.
I didn't know you were in it like that. Jeez.
Oh, I'm in it like that.
Wait, what's this person's name again?
Yes, Remy, I see your air quotes on the screen.
Wait, yeah. Audience, what was their name?
Oh, you know what's funny is I actually never got her name. I just know that she's the sister. She wouldn't tell me her name.
No, it's because you can't pronounce it easily. But last time I said it out loud, you said you would call her for now Zal, because that's how her name starts.
Oh. I call her Zal, because we're homies like that. That's not her full name, though. That's just my pet name for her.
Just my pen name for her.
Tobiashi, since you know Draconic as a language, you'd sort of be able to identify that Zal is probably the same thing as someone named Samuel being called Sam.
Okay. Makes sense. It fits.
All right.
Anyway. Alright, that was all the information I think I have to share. Because those were, well, 2 of the 3 letters I sent, but one of the letters I'm keeping quiet about.
Well, technically, I think you've talked about 2 now.
Yeah, that's why I said I've said the 2 of the 3 letters that I would have shared, and then the 3rd letter I'm not telling them about. That's
personal. Yeah, no, everyone needs to have a personal space. That's okay. I understand. All right. So, Fisher, a lot of the group saw you during those 2 weeks, spending a lot of time in the library and in the arboretum, showing around Terry, the world. It was a special experience for you, for the gnomes, for their deception of not being able to take a spit sample, skin sample, and all of those things. You did learn one thing that you did not expect out of Terry. He seems to like the feel of flower petal on his skin. He seems to have a preference for water lily, which a lot of them grow in the ponds in the arboretum.
I think we'd spend some time, like what I have been known to do for a little bit, of just when I was just sitting under the water in the pond, but then Terry's on a water lily just right at the surface. Just hang out like that.
Just doing the cat with the catnip in the flowers growing on the water. With the gnomes just looking at this. I love my job. All right. Remy, you haven't sent me a whole lot of things, but since you did a whole lot of things to get everything identify, evaluated, things like this, I'm guessing that we could see a lot of you going from the library, then going to the merchant district, then going to the resource and development quarter.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, ultimately, I don't even know, like, everything that came out of that orb once the again what I've affectionately called the orb of holding.
Oh, that's okay. I wrote it down as that in my own things. So here you go. When you have it analyzed, I sort of found a way to give it a gnomish twist because honestly, I knew that it was going to be normal only while you were in the dream, and then you got out. It sort of became a good gnomish object. So here's what happens when you get it identified and you see what's inside. So for now, what is inside is mostly the things that the previous owner wanted to keep, which is mostly expensive spices, wines, and things like this. What a noble would keep in there to impress people. But yeah, the 1,500 years that the poor butler spent inside of there sort of made him insane.
Understandable.
Yeah, I would say I sense a lot of, basically Raimi is going to have probably would have been spending a lot of that time just sorting through the things that he would actually be interested in keeping, the and then selling the rest. And that would include, and that's probably why it would take a bit of extra time, since he collected 1,200 ye old coins, and each of them potentially from different countries in a different age of time. He's probably spending a lot actually sorting out the unique ones, and honestly probably going back to his original dealer for when he first did the coins.
For items, by the way, Remy, if you'd asked audience for help, I could have helped also put you, because I did meet with the dwarf we met before who was like bulk selling items. So I also could have put you in touch with him if you wanted, because I was meeting with him anyway.
So also, for all of the objects that you wanted to sell that you didn't get to sell because you thought have time to do it in the morning, that you got sent into the past. So I'm guessing that during those 2 weeks you got ample time to sell all of these little objects. So there were a cloak of protection, a plate +2, a half plate, a dagger, studded leather, short swords, all of these things. In grand total, you will get 24,500 gold for all of these objects.
Nice.
Like I assume nobody actually anybody in particular needed any of that stuff, right? Like they were good in terms of
No, I believe we already agreed that was all stuff we were able
Wait,
to
everything
sell.
that was in the dimensional storage?
No,
Or-
it's just magical equipment that you found when you were in the stagnant shard. That you all picked what you wanted, and the rest were things in double or
Oh
things
yeah,
like
it was
this.
just to sell.
And you had all said that it was okay to sell them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So my headphones cut out a little bit, so I didn't know where this was coming from.
So yeah, it was all of the magical object that you said you wanted to sell, and you thought you had time in the morning, and then you found yourself catapulted in the past. So now when you come back, you actually have time to sell them.
All right, so I'm assuming then, how many ways were we splitting then?
Well, that's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
Especially, there is one question that I need to ask. At any point during those 2 weeks, is anyone going to take Arunek out?
It's like
I feel like we believe, yeah, I feel like we'd bring him out after like the first day, just to like, and just ask if he wants to hang out, and that we're not going to be doing much.
Okay.
Yeah, at the very least, Raimi would have asked. It's like,
Okay.
presumably, I think at least Fisher.
Let him
may-
know he could go on a 3-week vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he wanted
well, he
to.
wouldn't want to be with us for a 3-week vacation.
Yeah.
He has NIM.
No, that's my point. My
Yeah.
point is like let him know.
Oh,
Just
Be
let
like,
him know
hey,
he's
we're
not
not
on
you
the
can
call
take
for
a
the next 2
3-week
weeks.
vacation. Use your time off, buddy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'd let him know that.
Okay.
Now, how about we just wait to give him a 1-week vacation?
Just to
I don't know
troll him a
about
little
3.
bit.
Yeah, just to troll him.
Make him think that we just forgot to summon him again.
Yeah, he's been
Do you
expecting this
guys
for
not
2 weeks. and
remember
then we're
how
just
he
like,
was like, choose them, not me in the last fight? He's a good man. He deserves a
He
3-week
is. Yeah,
vacation.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, he
Yeah.
deserves it.
No, I was saying it as a joke, guys. Come on.
Even audience is coming around on him.
I owe him a drink, or I think I owe him a drink.
You owe him your life. Twice in the last fight. All right. So when you
But split 4 ways, I think.
take him out, he has a brief moment when he looks at all of you for. Okay, that's good. That's interesting. I'm going to be staying here for just a little bit of time. You really have me worried, guys. You tend to put yourself in a lot of danger. I need to prepare for that. And over the next 2 weeks, at least one of you would probably notice that on the quest board, one quest has been added that he added there.
Find me a new
Onak,
party.
What?
Or
Yeah.
Fine. I will serve you.
Onak posted a quest asking for 120,000 gold worth of diamonds in exchange for a favor with a nature primordial.
Damn.
Why does he need so much money? Is he trying to buy a vacation home or something?
I think he feels like he needs to res us a lot.
Well,
I know true resurrection takes a lot.
He'll be back. He's switching computers.
okay. So, yeah, he's in the garden. You can always ask him if you want.
Does anyone take the quest?
It takes a little bit of time, maybe a day or two, but eventually, if you wait for more than 2 days, you see that a group takes on the quest.
Nice.
He's moving up in the world. Maybe he's trying to like buy back his freedom.
Next time I see that group, I want with zero context, just look each of them dead in the eyes and just go, "We appreciate you," and then keep going.
Thanks for babysitting
No other
him.
context.
Hey, I mean, they're getting paid.
Yeah, but just like take each of their hands and just look them in the eyes for a solid 5 seconds, very sincerely.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, and then just keep walking.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
So we are splitting it 4 ways.
Yes.
Yeah. So then that'll be 6,000 per each.
Oh, math. Okay.
6,000 gold or 600 platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have ample time
Platinum.
to transform that transaction whichever way you want.
Let me add it to my list.
Oh yeah.
Although I think
Um,
I'm literally buying 6 gems of 1,000 gold each.
all of
I
the
also like-
wine that you brought back, you will eventually learn that you now have a a vat of cooking vinegar. Um, Quite old. Maybe someone in your world who wants to cook with 1,000-year-old vinegar might actually give you a lot of money for it, but you get the feeling that in the garden they're not extremely impressed by very old vinegar.
But we have some of the wine bottles that were sealed. Do we still have those?
Some of them actually survived through time. Remember that Fisher rolled pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you actually, there are actually 3 bottles that survived the trip through time. There is 1 bottle of elf wine that survived.
Okay.
There is 1 bottle of wine and 1 bottle of what you'd call dwarven whiskey that survived. Everything else became vinegar.
Honestly, I feel like we should hold on to the bottle of elven wine and dwarf whiskey if we ever need to
That's
pull
the
a
problem,
high-end favor.
audience. I kind of promised Onag the elven.
My guy, our bartering tools.
I did it right before he saved our lives.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I respect it. We still have the dwarven whiskey.
That was the drink that I promised him.
Listen,
I just
a lot of
remember as
people
soon as
like
you said it.
dwarven, very old dwarven whiskey. We can definitely get
Yeah,
some favor
yeah.
with that. I think I'd probably give the regular wine bottle, if other people don't have an issue with this, and the vinegar to probably the dwarf that sells stuff to see if he can sell it.
Okay. Now all the jewelry. I know we found a lot.
So I guess someone should add dwarven wine and elven wine to their inventory. Toby, you can hold on to the elven wine since you're going to give it to Ornak anyway.
All right, we'll do.
You can also just invite him at the table at which you are going to share it with.
Oh yeah, I could. We could all drink it. I said I owe him a drink of it.
It's strong stuff. Also remember it's insanely strong, so we don't need a lot to have. You don't need to drink the whole bottle.
I can't get drunk.
Oh. Sounds like a you issue.
Yeah. Gone are the days of drunk Toby.
Alright, I'm gonna add really old dwarven whiskey to my notes, I guess. Somewhere.
All of the jewelry, yes, you actually did take a lot of jewelry while you were there. You will find that in total you can get 12,625 gold for all of the jewelry, non-magical jewelry that you found.
Does that include the jewelry that Toby found and the jewel box, or?
That's all of the non-magical jewelry that you found while
That
you
was
were in the
that was
dream.
inside the dimensional storage. I don't think you gave back the jewelry box, so I don't think it'd be added in it.
Well,
Oh, no, I'm just making. I wasn't sure if he was lumping everything together or not.
well,
Okay.
yeah, actually, I had. If I shouldn't, you'll have to give me a moment to figure out how.
Oh no! I have no complaints about it being
Okay.
all
Yeah, me
put
neither.
together.
Okay.
I just needed to know so that I can, because as you are saying things, I am crossing them off of my Google
Okay.
Keep list.
Okay.
So how much the total was again? 12,620.
12,600 and yeah, exactly.
All right. I guess I'll do this for people. 12,620 divided by 4.
25.
So each person. Oh, 25, excuse me. Oh, come on. Even I don't want to do that math. 3,000. Oh dear. I don't know why I pressed an 8. I mean, I know why I pressed an 8 because I'm blind as a bat, but
8,000.
I don't know if anybody's interested in the pocket change. But 3,156 gold. And there's one gold coin remainder.
Nah, keep it.
Toby can get that since he grabbed all.
What? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So yours is Toby is 3,157.
All right. And then I'll take out however many from my gold, but I wouldn't have sold the necklace that I pocketed. Not just yet.
Okay.
The one that me and audience were trying to sell the last episode. So
Okay. That's a necklace. It was normal. Okay. So if you wanted to take it out of your share because you still have it on you, you can remove 375 gold.
Okay. All right.
With this, I feel like everyone did everything they wanted. So, Remy, I will send you privately because I haven't had time to
Remy's
put
about to
them
say
all in D&D Beyond, but I do have the definition of all the objects that you have been that you have identified. So this is the gem with the rune. This is the dagger that you found. This is the cabin. The orb is the only one that I didn't have time to finish writing, but the orb, the fizzy orb, is actually a sensory object. It wasn't actually losing its potency. It was still very active. It's just that it had little to react to when you were in the garden. It's a sensory device that helps you to find fissures in reality. So essentially, when there's
if I ever get lost, you guys can find me.
I thought about that joke. I was keeping it for later. Oh, come on.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. So it will help you to find tears in reality made by shards. So it is a sort of a warning system to know that, oh, there is actually a tear nearby and you can use it to find it. The closer you get, the fizzier it gets.
Okay, so this is, I'm just like clearing off my list here. So we already got what we wanted out of the spice chest, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the spices. Yeah.
Say again, Draken?
Yes.
Okay, crossing that off. We already took care of the rug.
Well, the rug, no, I didn't include it in when you sold it. I thought it was going to be just another magical object that you'd keep. Because Jorg has a blanket and you have a rug that's slightly warm.
Like, and as far as the Raimi, because like the main things that Raimi would do like over the course of it, besides picking apart the 1,200 like a gold, like basically like similar to like the coins they collected previously, like sell it for antiquity / museum / collection purposes.
All right, that's going to take a little bit of time, but...
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, similar to the last time, but but first you would pick apart like which ones are actually like unique, which I don't know if all of them are unique or if there's some like crossover.
Well, there's
he'll definitely make. Oh, good.
There's definitely some crossover because I get the feeling that it's always the leftover from a trip that the noble took that the coins are part. So it's not all unique. It's not there aren't 12 100 region in the world. Although there probably are more than that quantity of islands, but visitable islands? Probably not.
And just being super clear, like all of the, I'm going to hesitate to call it like a junk in the orb of holding was included in the bulk for like selling of anything or like anything important in there. Right.
Yeah, since it was mostly wine and food item and things like this, um, unless you wanna take a chance with a 1,500-year-old moldy piece of meat coming from a very rare creature. It was cleaned out.
If it was aged right.
Yeah, it's
I think
age
he
old mold.
meant what was in the orb.
I was being certain just so I could say to myself, it's like, hey, this is empty. Finally, though, something that I've been hoping to do for, I think, a couple years now.
Well,
Like year and a half, 2 years, give or take. The Raimi is going to. I mean, in real life time, not in game time. Although it's honestly not that far off, considering. Is examining the cube that he's had for some time.
Yeah. So, the cube. The cube is a cube, so it has the number of surface that a cube should have. Now, by examining it, you do realize that each surface present you with something different. Now, you do have a feeling that the cube is expecting something. And you do also have the impression that there is a price to be paid if you give the wrong gift. So, the first side of the cube, when you touch it, the cube emits a faint shimmer which trail behind where you touched it for a few seconds. When you look at it, the surface seems to reflect light by decomposing it, giving this surface a rainbow hue. When looking at the surface attentively, one is overtaken by a sense of completion and calm, as if something had just ended. Another side of the cube, when you touch it, the surface of this side has many different textures. While sliding your finger on it, you feel a grainy texture. Then the grainy texture becomes a wavy texture. Then the texture becomes watery, without leaving your finger wet. The third side, when you slide your finger across the side, you start smelling the aroma of field flowers. When you blow on it, the aroma becomes that of pine trees. If you smell your finger after touching it, for a few moments you will smell something sweet. The fourth side, when you touch this side, you feel something flaky. Only when you lick your finger do you taste something bitter. But if you lick this side of the cube, it tastes sweet. If you run water on it, it will drip warm. The fifth side of the cube, when you run your finger across the side, you hear a faint reverberation. If you hum to it, you will hear an echo. Finally, the last side. It's as if it's not there, but it makes something inside of you tremble, as if a sixth sense was being triggered inside of you. Each side seems to be expecting something. It only takes a few moments for you to realize that when you touch each side, it is a clue of what it wants.
I guess while I'm thinking about it's like you said, the fifth side is like a humming of some sort.
Mm-hmm. When you run your finger across this surface, you hear a faint reverberation. If you hum to it, you will hear an echo.
So, like an echo of what?
Of your humming?
Yeah.
Oh, like what I am humming.
Yeah.
I think it would take time to like test a lot of this.
Oh, yeah,
stuff,
absolutely.
So I'll leave it. I'll leave it for the time being and not do it on the stream.
Oh no, that's absolutely. And you can send me response and things you want to try whenever you feel like it. It's a puzzle box. Each side has a puzzle and it wants something. So I'm not expecting you to figure it out in a single day. And I'm also expecting you to fail a few times, so don't worry. The price is not lethal, but it is annoying.
Well, I mean, you guys know
I've
how.
figured out all of it by the end of break.
I think one of your
I was only able to. I was only to make quick notes as he was speaking, so probably not that.
Okay, hold on. In that case,
Like I can only type so fast on a phone.
In that case, I can easily.
There we go.
So, of course, for the sixth one, there's nothing written because you did get. Oh, yeah, that's right. All right. Well, Discord doesn't always like how when you put intentional spaces, so hopefully you you won't mind. But this is everything that I've just told you, and I removed the answer to each puzzle. This is why the sixth sense doesn't have anything written. It's because it's not giving you any feeling. It's just giving you this feeling of another sense.
It's the shard sense.
My shard sense is tingling. All right.
Oh, I should mention in the 3 weeks, both the electric flower is taken care of and the jiggling ooze is fed at least once during those times.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to ask about that.
So we have that confirmed.
Yeah, did the blob in the jar come into the crystal with me, or was it out? Because if it was, it went 20 years without eating.
No, only your soul essentially travels inside. Because for everyone else looking at you while this is happening, they can see you holding the gem. So it's just you that goes inside. So during those 3 weeks, you're looking at all of these objects, you get them identified, and since Remy seems to be the one in charge of identifying everything, Remy, you probably have a moment during one of those days, you know, after 2 weeks, you're looking at all the object, even the image, the moving image, which you were told was essentially now a feral, the equivalent of a feral animal. It's just an image. It's just that it's an image. So it runs on walls, on floors, and ceiling. And it's an image, so it can slide under doors and things like this, but you've left it alone for 1,500 years, so it's essentially feral right now. You'd need to tame it. You have your book there, realizing that, oh shit, that's a prison for it. But if I open it without proper containment, that's gonna be weird. Okay. You're looking at everything on the table, realizing a few things. And you're looking at the snow globe, which has been re-energized properly. The fog has dissipated in it. And you look at this large oak, and, you have this moment of, yeah, wouldn't it be nice to be there? It looks so peaceful. You can almost smell, and especially you, Remy, because you think by remembering things and remembering elements entirely. So you see the oak, and of course, the first thing that comes to your mind is the smell of the oak, and you have this brief moment of, oh yeah. Then you're not sure why, but your mind wanders a little bit, and you think about Jorg. You're looking at this tree. Yeah, Jorg would have loved that tree. Probably would have just came in and try to take care of it. It's so him. And looking at this, and yeah, exactly like that little guy inside of there. Oh shit, that's actually Jorg!
Oh shit. He's just taking care of the tree in there.
Like just like blinks for a moment.
You just see a giant Remy.
From your side, Jorg, you don't see Remy. You're just there. It's an oak tree that you've come to visit. It helped you bring focus to your life a little bit, because everything you've learned in there, you were alone to learn it. You were alone to figure it out. And you always felt a sense of calm and ease around this tree. So you often come there and you take care of it as best you can. So you're not aware that Remy is actually watching you do this when it happens.
Yeah. So I do look a lot scruffier now.
You do get the impression that a few years has passed, Remy, when you look at Jorg. He has a beard, much bigger than he had before. His clothes are a bit ragged. His dog grew up.
Oh, his dog! Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yep, he's my only companion now.
I wonder what the other guys are doing.
Yeah.
We see now Remy just wants to tap the snow globe just to see if he responds.
Don't give it out to audience. He'll probably break it to try and get him out.
Oh, well, you tap, but...
Because that's a bad idea.
Well, Jorg, it's an odd realm, but you've been used to the oddities of the realm. Make a wisdom check. Just a wisdom roll.
Oh, wisdom.
Since this is your main trait, you have proficiency with it.
Ooh. 19, or where is wisdom? Plus 4, so 23. Okay, not the second one. I just clicked the dex button. 23.
Okay. So yeah, you have this moment where, you feel like something's watching you, which is not uncommon where you are. But contrary to a lot of the times that you felt something was watching you, you don't feel aggressivity from whatever's watching you. It's sort of like if a squirrel suddenly started watching you attentively.
I'll look around
Don't see anything.
and I'll yeah.
Remy, you see that Jorg seems to be looking around for something. It happened roughly at the same time that you tapped, but he's not reacting like someone who would hear tong tong tong.
Well, he tried tapping. Now he's going to see what happens if he knocks on it. If the response is bigger.
Well, from your point of view, Jorg, not that much. It sort of went from, oh, maybe a squirrel is looking at me right now. Wait a minute, there are no squirrel here. So what's looking at... And you have this impression that now something just slightly bigger, maybe a cat. What's going on? There are no cats here. I haven't seen any cats. I just seen giant creatures running after me.
I'll get my staff out and get into a defensive posture with Pharrell. Like back to the tree. Not like actively defensive, but like
Cautious.
watchful. Yeah.
Rainy just like it's like, oh crap, looking like wait, he might leave if he doesn't work quickly. So quickly, like Raimi, like probably from his room, starts dashing out, and he's actually going to see if he can find Ornak, because just to see if, like, since it's presumably, like maybe he actually like knows that specific tree.
By the way, if you
Or
want
the
to know
shot,
as the
anyway.
nature shard, audience has the nature shard. If you want to try and draw them out using the nature shard.
Okay. Well, the big problem is, Remy, you're mostly sure that Ornak is somewhere in the Arboretum. That thing is the size of Central Park, but round. It's
So as he's walking through the Arboretum, he is going to imitate the sound of a raging wildfire.
Jesus.
that's brutal.
The animals running out.
Okay.
I mean, look, it's not like he has an orb or anything, and we
No.
never really figured out a way to establish a form of communication with him whenever we're like separated. So
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So with these, you spend a little bit of time running, walking inside of there, imitating a raging fire. And you have this sort of odd, weird moment where, at several occasions, someone arrives with a bucket of water or a spell that generates water and just looks at you for a brief moment. Where's the fire? You probably even catch one just as he's about to throw the bucket entirely filled with water. Just come on. You're walking around, you see a gnome arriving with a small pill. I got the solution, Where's the fire? Oh man, I wanted to try it. He looks at you for a moment, Remy. Do you want to try it?
Amy's going to minor illusion and image of Fisher.
Hey.
Oh, right. That's probably a good idea. He doesn't need to breed. Good call.
Hey, it's a me, Fisher.
Look, all Remy knows is that Fisher likes to be the one to test things from gnomes, apparently.
did, and then I had character growth.
And I'm the one who, for some reason, gets items tested on me from the gnomes.
Yeah, did Toby ever stop being blue over the 3 weeks?
Oh yeah,
Solid
no,
blue.
no, absolutely. Eventually, it faded. It took 3 days to fade, but it did fade. A lot of gnomes were laughing at you, but just not trying to not make it too obvious. You arrived in a room and you saw a gnome going.
Sounds about right. I'd ignore them. I've gone through too much.
You don't manage to find Ogunak. Apparently, either he is not in the same place as you because I haven't rolled a single dice roll above a 10, so actually above a 9. So no, it doesn't catch his attention. The roaring fire.
All right, I guess he's going to have to get help from store management. So he's going to call Syrah.
Okay. Well, as always, she answers, "Hello, this is Zero."
Raimi, minor illusions, Oranak. Minor illusions, a question mark. Then shouts, "Where the fuck are you?"
Ah, all right. Well, hold on then. I will do my best to find him.
Shakes the orb a few times. Shakes the globe a few times.
Well, it doesn't have an extreme reaction for Jorg. Eventually, you do get the impression that whatever's watching you stopped watching you, but it's sort of the impression that you're still on the mind of whatever was watching you, but not actively. So it's sort of like a cat that realized that you're there, but you're not going to give him food, so he just goes back to a corner and ignores you. But looks in your direction every time you move. So it takes a minute, but Syrah answers you. Well, yes, we can actually see him right here. He gives us quite an impressive amount of energy. You're not too far. Just keep going for about 1,200 feet to your left. You should get there. Careful, someone had a bright idea to plant poison ivy in that direction. So just be careful about where you step.
Fun.
Well, fortunately, the legs of crows isn't too prone to being itchy from that. But it doesn't mean that if you put your foot on someone, he's not going to start getting itchy. So,
So wash his feet before he steps on Toby. Got it.
yeah.
I can't get poisoned, okay? I don't think it'd work on me. Okay.
Poison oak is just a name.
And I'm slimy.
Toby just has the strength of will to ignore it and not.
Yeah,
itch it.
exactly. I think I just absorb it into my skin.
He just
can't
had
get poisoned. Do mosquito bites still itch?
I don't think
Well,
that's...
Toby actually can't get stung by mosquitoes anymore, so he doesn't have to worry about
Oh,
I don't have blood. They don't... Well, I mean, a lot of bees. A lot of bees.
If anything, the mosquitoes just be like drinking some orange juice.
Yeah.
In which case, you might be very popular with mosquitoes.
I turned into a citrus slime person.
which you'll know more about when you rejoin the group.
all right.
Yes, Remy goes to find Ornak.
All right, all right. It only takes a few minutes. You arrive. You see Ornak just with his arm raised like this, looking up.
It's like making the sound of a person out of breath. He holds up the orb. It's like with presumably Jorg still at the tree.
Well, unless Jorgs gets tired of feeling peaceful and not in danger, yeah, he's probably still there. So, do you get tired of feeling peaceful and not in danger?
Well, as you can hear, Fred started barking. So he got up and started wandering around with Fred.
So you see him kind of going outside of one of the wall of the side of the globe, and then coming back, and then going to the other side, and then coming back.
Jorg, I think those mushrooms you ate earlier are starting to kick in.
We took
What else is
those.
he gonna do
We
here?
took those so
He's gonna take some. Gotta enjoy himself somehow.
So Nag just looks at you, and that's a nice orb. That's
Remy's going to minor illusion the image of Jorg, or at least the one that he originally knew him as before he got scruffier.
Yeah, that does look like a bit like something he'd do. It's a beautiful oak tree. And look, there's someone that actually looks a bit like what you just did as an image. That's funny.
Remy
had a
rolls
dog,
his
too.
hands.
It's funny, he had a dog too.
Remy nods.
Are you saying it's him?
Remy nods frantically.
Wow. What are the odds?
Remy shouts, "I'm broke!"
Well, I don't even have pockets, so.
Yeah, I guess Ornak wouldn't have really much of a concept for a gambler that's lost it all.
No. Well, he's seen Squirrel lose all of their nuts, but about other than that. That's nice. So, do you want me to keep the orb?
Like, do you know the place?
That's an interesting. I mean, not personally, but well, give me that thing. I'm gonna try and see if there's a few things that can be done with this. So he takes the orb. He looks at it for a moment. You see him just put the orb like this inside of his head. He just touches the side. Okay. That's interesting. And here are the trees peeking.
Trees are shouting, "Please get rid of this guy. He won't go away."
He keeps eating our mushrooms.
Get him out of here.
Okay. It's a special kind of song that they're singing. That's interesting. Well, it narrows it down a little. Oh, how about this? I think I saw people working with magical things in one of the floor of this place. If we could open up the shard, I think it could be possible to try and ride the energy of it all the way back to this particular way of talking. Bit of a long shot, but just saying.
All right, boys, what do we need?
Oh, I think you got everything you need in there. You just gotta go find one of those gnomes. But honestly, do you want to bring him back? He looks pretty peaceful right now. I mean, it's a lot more peaceful than he was last time I saw him.
You know, Raimi thinks on it for a moment, and even though he and Jorg never really got along, you know, constantly being referred to as Bird repeatedly, he also remembers him being really good friends with his husband. And that maybe this would be a nice gift.
Tobiashi would get his mushroom buddy back.
We both look like old men now.
A little bit, yeah.
I think after a few minutes of thinking about it, Raimi would nod his head and then minor illusion Tobiashi.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We could send him in there and get him back.
He's a what level druid? Is he okay?
Oh no, you mean the other way around. You want to get Jorg back to Tobiashi. Got it. Yeah, go. Oh, come on. All right, let's go. Are you all right, Remy? You had sort of this weird spot on the middle of your forehead. Feels like something's been hitting you there quite a lot recently. You really should take care of yourself.
To Raimi feeling the top of his head. Has he been banging his head recently?
No, it's more the reaction
Oh yeah,
of
you're face
people
palming all the time.
of people failing to understand you.
There's just feathers missing right there. You're like, oh god.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so,
feathers
so
are all
I am
ruffled
banging my
up
head, but against my own cause, yeah. Talons.
Right.
Actually, I guess that does make me think of that red mark with Sokka's forehead from Avatar. Just like wow, why is your forehead so red, Sokka?
All right, so you go to the research and development quarter. Always fun to get there. You easily find a gnome willing to try this experiment. Well, actually, you got to choose a gnome willing to go to do that experiment because you got several volunteer.
Does any one of them look more competent slash is there any one in particular that maybe look like ones in particular that look eager but don't look like they've completely lost their mind?
Oh, let's see. This one looks crazy as a bat. That's a no. That's not a good one. Yeah, this one looks too eager. This one looks composed. Yeah, no. There's one of them that actually looks like he's already thinking about something. Two of them are just looking at you as if you've shown them gold-plated candy. Um, Others are just looking at this gem, just going, yeah, there's so much I could do with that. That's so cool. And then they look at the guy next to them, just going, yeah, we'll send this there.
They think they're whispering, or maybe they're not actually whispering because they don't really care what he thinks.
One of them looks at the orb and the shard. And he has he recognized the bomb, at least a version of the bomb in his hand. Oh, maybe that's good enough to break the shell. But one of them seems to be thinking about this seriously, just going through a pouch full of tools. And, yeah. Could use that. Maybe assembling those crystals together. That's kind of nice. I think I can do it.
So Raimi will approach that one.
All right, you approach this one, and you hear one just scream, "Pick me! Pick me! I know I can do it! I know I can do it!"
Yes. Just like every toddler who wants to cook with mommy and daddy. I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you go toward that gnome, and he starts preparing the whole thing. You go to his cubicle. It's odd because you can see the cubicle from where you are, but he makes you take a large detour. You should be able to get there in maybe a minute of walk, but the whole thing takes 12 minutes because he makes you go through the back and then coming just slightly more, and then he waits for a moment and says, no, we're not ready yet. And he goes back to the end and comes back, and you arrive from the other side of the cubicle going in. Oh, good. That went better than I thought. All right. Sit it there. Put the gem over there. Fisher, meanwhile, you're there in the arboretum, and there's a gnome that arrives next to you, and he looks at you and says, "Here, Remy said you wanted this. Squeeze it." He hands you something that looks like a large marble. It's blue in color.
I am going to do an insight check because this seems like a ploy to get me to do something. And I think he's lying to me. That Remy said.
Make a roll.
That is a like a +1 to insight. 14.
14. Well, as with all good gnomes, you get the impression that the base idea is true, but there may be elements which have been slightly exaggerated. But the base idea is probably true. Remy had to do something with in all of this, and he probably did refer to you somewhere in that conversation.
All right. So I break it.
Yeah, squeeze it hard.
All right, I squeeze it. I hold it like out away from me though.
The more you're there and you hold it out like this as far as you can, and you squeeze it, and just as you squeeze it, you hear the gnome say, "It's a good thing you don't breathe."
What?
The whole thing bursts. It feels like someone just took a pool, squeezed it in a ball that is the size of a marble, and then you just broke that shell. the water bursts, and the quantity of water that pours out feels like someone just emptied a small pond. You just get flushed. It just pushes you away. This is where you realize I probably should have kept the marble really close to me, because there would have been less of an impact. As far as you could, it just hits a bit harder. And you do have that moment of, oh wow, that gnome was right. Thank God I don't have to breathe. That would have been panicking to get all that water and having to wait until the bubble just completely washes away.
I immediately look around for where the fuck Terry was launched from this explosion of water.
Does Terry just ride with you now?
Pretty much.
Cool.
Well, in the garden he does.
Yeah, in safe areas.
In mostly safe area, you mean.
Yeah.
It takes a moment before you find Terry. You have it takes long enough for you to start feeling that anxious feelings that all parents do when they realize they lost their children. There's the few first minute where you go, Terry, where are you, Terry? Terry?
Yeah, I'm like, good thing I don't have to breathe. Oh shit.
My baby.
So you have enough time to feel that crushing anxiety. And then suddenly you see those little sparkle from maybe 200 feet away from where you are. Inside of a small patch of tall grass.
I hurry over and then pick him up.
The stars says, "Are we under attack?"
I go, I'll message her back. No. That was, we were in a test subject that I probably should have seen that coming. My bad.
You hear the gnome.
Are you okay?
You hear the gnome scream in the distance. It's for putting out fires.
Thank you for the context. I would have appreciated it beforehand. But also, I didn't ask, so fair enough.
Terry looks at you. Oh. Do we give him a taste of his own medicine? I can use fire.
No. That would be, more, that would be an escalation of, force.
Okay. Okay, I understand.
If we could perfectly do the same thing back, I would. But fire tends to be much more permanently painful and enduring.
Okay. Do we want to go for similar ending?
What do you mean?
I can shove him in a pond.
Yeah, let's go.
And the camera goes back to Remy as we see Terry just look at the gnome, and suddenly you see the gnome getting taken, swung in the air, and with telekinesis.
That's my boy.
You are.
That was a thing that happened.
All right. Well, camera seems to be doing not so well right now.
Well, my camera right now.
Yeah, we can hear you, but you're frozen. Oh, good. You're unfrozen. Good.
Oh, okay.
Well, we could hear you. That was okay. So we go back to you trying to extract Jorg.
Oh, the other thing
Yeah.
I've done over these 2 weeks is I've taught Terry what a fist bump is and how to do it with his mage hand,
Good use.
because
good
he
use of
doesn't
time.
have fists.
Okay. Yeah, there was a few moments where you felt like he was. I was gonna say fisting, but where he is bumping slightly too hard. But other than that, it was a smooth learning.
Also, is he able to do the thing where he can fly with his own mage hand by picking himself up?
No, but he can fly. He has a spell.
He does have this. But yeah, but that's a third level spell. Supposed to can't.
Well,
Alright.
that's an interesting question, but I feel like since the spell fly exists, if he tries to do this, it sort of becomes the spell fly.
Mm-hmm.
He would learn to do this, and because of that, he would figure out how to fly, and it's sort of. But actually, that's an interesting question. I never thought about it. If you weigh less than what Mage Hand can grab, can you make yourself fly? I'm pretty sure nothing is written in the rule to help me figure it out, so I'll do my best. But one way or the other, you learn that Terry can fly with spells. All right, so Remy, you see all of this weird experiment, the gem, the orb. You see energy being poured into the gem. Let's see if it blows up. Okay. It's GNOME. I have to verify this. So, actually pretty controlled. Energy just pours into the gem, and you see the gem pulsing for a few moments, and then it opens up. Wow! Damn, you feel that little ball bubbling inside of your pocket, just going like crazy. It's like shaking a soda can and just listening at it just go. It's amazing. It's a rift in reality. Nice. Then you see this other device that throws a beam of energy inside. See, Onag just keep going inside. That's good. That's good. You gotta go with the same sound that the trees are making. And I'm just realizing who I'm saying this to. Give me that object. And he grabs the device and pushes it inside. And waits for a moment, tries to hear it. Okay. I think I have it. I think I know which one it is. Oh, that's a nasty one. It's gonna give you heartburn if you're not ready for this. Alright. Let's try and grab Jorg. Jorg, from where you are, you have a moment where it's been a while since the weather became crazy like this. Takes you back probably at least a good 8 or 9 months. Suddenly, the weather goes from a clear day to a raging storm. You know what's gonna happen. This temperature is probably gonna fall pretty sharply, and it's gonna be really cold. It's been a while since you had to deal with that, and suddenly you see this shadowy hand that just comes out of the cloud and starts going down toward you, trying to reach for you.
Does the
Horrifying.
hand look familiar?
Make a perception roll.
Chances are I'm just gonna be freaking out. Where's my perception? I haven't used D&D Beyond in too long.
You can impose disadvantage on you if you want. If you think
It
you're
should be kind
panicked
of
enough.
right smack in the middle if you're on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember where it is now. I got a 16. And then for will, I would just roll myself a will save to see. Yeah. Wait, which one's will? And is it
It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
wisdom? Okay.
If he ever says will, it's will.
Oh. Ooh, a 28. I mean, at this point, I guess I'm like, you know what? Whatever this shard has to throw at me, I gotta just go with. So I'll just like, all right, take me, God. Do what you will.
Come on, come and get me, you bastard! And you see the large hand giving you a finger and then grabbing you.
Ooh. At this point, I'm like, oh shit, now I'm struggling. The finger, this must be someone I know.
Why does he hate me so much?
Probably you use some
No,
curse
I mean,
word.
if it's a bird hand at this point, by the time you reach me, if it's a bird hand, I'm like, oh my god.
No, it's long, it's
not a
bony, it's skinny,
Bony.
it feels like it's rough. Sort of like if a tree tried to reach out toward you.
Oh boy, another nature thing.
And then
I'll
you just
take
go,
my
come
comeuppance."
on, come at me, you bitch. And you get the finger from that, and then he grabs you, pulls you out. Everything just goes flying through, and the universe around you, it's weird. You didn't feel that the first time because you were mostly unconscious when it happens, but you see energy just flying about. It's like you're riding a monochromatic rainbow, just sliding up this, and it's blinding everywhere. You have brief flashes of other places, other realm. Every time you hit a bump in this road, there's sort of an explosion of energy, and you see those flashes and images of a different realm, different nature realm, different nightmarish realm. And then suddenly you get yanked out. You have a brief moment where you can't breathe, and then you go, God! Then you see gnomes everywhere.
No.
Oh, and you see Remy.
Where's that? Just no.
Oh wait, but then I see Raimi.
You see Remy and Orunag just looking at you.
Is that you?
Waves his hand.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
Remy.
reach out
That's not you. You gotta be careful with him.
I'm gonna reach out and touch Raimi. Are you really there?
Lightly scratches his hand.
Okay, I'll pull it back. Okay, well, I guess I'm not dreaming. It's been so long.
I thought that would be faster.
Well, how did you find me?
Holds up Is the snow globe still there again?
Yeah. And
Holds up a snow globe.
It's still looking at the tree that you were looking at, Jordan.
Tree. Is Frel still there? Did he come with me?
Yeah, he's part of your object. Even if you stayed there, you can just unsummon and summoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hand only reached out for you. He probably barked and tried to come at you. You just see your dog just going on.
I'll summon him. So... yeah. We don't want that. And Oronek, it's been... How long has it been? It's been many moons since I've seen you guys.
Well, it really depends. There's been a very, very confusing time schedule around all of this. For me, it's been a few weeks. For them, it's been about a few months. For the world, it's been about a year. But for Tobiyashi, I think it's been half a lifetime.
Whoa.
Amy does get the so-so motion.
Well, hasn't been half a lifetime for me.
Oh no, right, wait, that's right. It's not half a lifetime for Tobiyashi, it's half a lifetime for Remy.
That is confusing. Well, it's good to see you guys again.
Oh, good. Finally. That's a good news. You could still have said, "Ah, damn, put me back in there." All right, it's good. He's actually nice. He's actually happy to see us.
Amy's going to specifically call Tobiyashi on the orb.
And I think we should give Tobiyashi time to come back from what he was doing.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
probably should be on break anyway.
All right.
I mean, look, it's honestly, if it wasn't for Tobiyashi, it might have been more like a 25-75 shot that Raimi would have let you out of the orb.
It would be funny if I got invited back and then you just left me in the orb. And I'm just either in the orb or just like, this is my one session back. It's like, yeah, we don't want you back. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it was good. It's just a cameo.
Yeah.
We don't need him anymore than that.
He looks happy.
Actually, I guess if Draken really wanted to, it's just like, oh, whoops, you dropped the snow globe and it rolled in front of Fisher's feet.
Oh, that.
Oh, look, audience just saw it. He's starting to run toward him.
What I'm hearing now is I have a full nature shard that I could create an entire continent with in my.
Oh, you could
Oh, that's
probably create a devastatingly large wilderness island with a shard like this.
Would that help your dragon god? Or would you just be doing it for kicks?
I think.
I don't know
both.
if it would help. Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine what Orunak would be able to do if you gave him a full shard and send him in there. He'd be able to create so many things.
Yep.
You'd have an island full of dryads. All right, so
Teaching them the ways of the twig, the way of the root.
The way of the root.
Well, that's
Actually, since apparently a lot of clothes, like the cloth
Yeah,
creatures,
so the first
would be
time-
monks.
The first time Remy tried to call me, I hung up on him immediately.
Tobiyashi was busy doing something else. He was talking.
I was reading the note that my pin was on.
Oh, it's the note about that your monastery sent you, talking about the person that has arrived in the monastery. They even shared the emblem that he had on him. Said it
Okay.
was the emblem of his boat.
Oh,
Don't know why. It feels like your pendant was trying to say that there was something important in that letter. Maybe something you should share. I don't know. It's just a feeling.
nah. What do you mean? I think it was the letter itself.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
The letter
absolutely.
was the people we made along the way.
It's the paper of the letter. That's the
Yeah.
important thing. All right. So unfortunately, you came back just as we were about to go on the break. So you have time to
That's fine.
sit properly and be ready for reunion with Jorg.
Yeah, how many feet is Jorg away from it?
He's probably not on the same floor.
Damn.
All right, so we are going to go on. Oops, the break, which means I gotta close this and this and this. All right, haven't had time to integrate the logo inside of the page, so it's separate. I'll integrate it in the drawing, so I can turn everything off in a single click. All right. Marsh sounds, and we will be back in 15 minutes. Bye. And we're back. Hello. Look, camera seems to be doing better. We'll see if it holds. All right. We come back with Tobiashi opening his orb because Remy keeps calling. It's annoying, but technically he's your husband, so he's entitled to do this.
Yeah.
He's been getting jealous recently.
I don't know what that's coming from, man.
It's probably all the time you spend with Temptress.
I answer the phone. I'm like, what? Sorry.
Aims the orb at Jorg.
Instantly hangs up. No! No, I start dashing over there and going as fast as I can.
Toby!
I don't even know where he's at. I'm just
You just start running direction.
Starts running somewhere in the garden.
Like he'll eventually find him.
No, he has a clue.
No, I probably saw a gnome in the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. He probably has a clue. He sees a whole lot of gnomes in the background, and he hears someone yells "Duck!" in Gnomish.
Yeah. You just hear footsteps coming from down the hallway.
You were actually shopping in the floor below. That's why you can arrive here so quickly.
Yeah.
Jorg, you have that moment of, do you really think he can be there this fast? Oh, geez, I see him going up the stairs. And you rise, but the blasted idiot is not making the same detour as Remy did to come here. So he tries to arrive directly, running toward you, and then suddenly you just see his form going sliced in two. And then goes back into Unshade and goes toward you.
I kind of like, as soon as I go back together, I like burp, and then I continue running. I'm like, Jorg, where the fuck have you been?
I've been in a shard. It's been so long.
I tackle him.
Oh.
That's your answer? He tackles you and you go, oh.
I go,
Gosh.
Jeez, so I see Jorg still needs to be on the list, apparently.
Jorg is obviously on. You see, I have like a beard. I'm older, but I'm running like I'm super young.
And apparently he can get split in two.
Yeah, what was up with that?
It's a long story. I think we should sit down, eat. You're probably hungry.
I'm so hungry. I've had nothing but good berries and like small animal meat and mushrooms.
I can't believe it, man.
A long time.
It is. You know how hard it is to talk to these people? And even the worst of it, it's not even. It's the worst person to try to talk to is fucking Fisher and audience.
Mm-hmm. I would die to talk to them. I've had nothing to talk to but animals, and I can only do that like a few times a day.
Damn. Well, we should probably get everyone together and go eat.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Yes, we should do that.
I do a 3-way call.
I probably smell pretty bad.
No, now you smell like citrus.
You have a when Agnes says, no, actually, you kind of smell nice. It's a bit of a naturey smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you sit in berries?
You're fine.
Your butt smells like jam.
Like
Why are you smelling my butt?
Because it's the only thing in front of me. Turn around.
I've missed you, Oranek.
I do a 3-way call,
Well,
and I'm like, oh shit, no,
I want to
Remy's right
say
there.
I want to say I missed you, but they keep calling me only in brief moments. So for me, it's only been a few weeks.
Well, it's been
It's
many.
been 1 week since you looked at me.
I don't even know how long it's been. A year, 2 years. I lost track.
21 years.
21 years.
23, no. 22 years in 3 days.
How?
I'll tell you all about it. It's a long. There's a very long story that's going to happen. Hello, audience. Fisher, audience.
Yeah.
Fisher
What's up?
audience, it's me.
I point the orb towards George.
Oh shit. That's.
What?
I look
I don't
down
even
at
know.
my.
When did
I look
that
at the
happen?
nature shard in my pack. I'm like,
Remy
Okay.
and Ornet got me out.
of what? I have the nature shard.
It's snow globe.
That's true. What did you get out of?
Snow glow.
Yeah. My little tree is in this globe that they have for some reason.
That's wild. All right, we should. I'm coming over.
Oh no, meet us at the tavern.
Yeah, where are you? Okay, we can do
Okay.
that.
All right, bye.
Wait, you mean you had? Oh, he's had my nature shard this whole time, and he's never
Oh, yeah.
gotten me out.
We tried to study getting you out, but we had a lot that happened. By the time you went in, Fisher's family we were getting attacked. An audience had to fight this guy. He almost died. Anyways, we have enough time to talk about it. In a second. Let's go.
Let's eat. I want something salty.
Oh my god, is that a bear? No.
No, it's Frel. He got big.
He's huge. All right, let's go.
So you all reconvene inside of the inn, and then you see a lot of people that you knew. For you, Jorg, it's sort of been a while. Some people are missing. You know, you're used to seeing Core in this place, and he's not here right now. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm happy to see a lot of people, not everybody.
Not everybody.
You see gnomes? No, I'm not happy to see them. Then suddenly you see someone that you remember is so good to you and is probably going to become your best friend for the next hour and a half or maybe the next week. He's the bartender.
Oh,
It's the bartender.
The
I haven't had a
bartender of
drink.
the tavern.
Oh no, I don't have any money.
Ah, don't worry about it. I'll pay for you.
We're rich.
We're pretty rich.
You hear audience say this. It's audience, he's there. And Fisher. And Terry.
How big is his dog now?
That is a good question.
Garatus, get us all around, please.
Can I write him yet?
Bartender's name Garatus?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I never
Okay.
asked.
I just got a whole rundown. I know almost everyone's name in the almost.
Wow.
I've had time to reflect.
And he's asked me for a summary of everything he lost.
Yeah,
No.
because I had notes on it. I lost everything. Yeah, get us something to eat and around. It's something big for him to eat. I point over
Yes.
to Jorg.
Yeah, you have you have Garatus looking at you. Yes. He looks at you, Jorg. Do you really want something imposing to eat? because he's on an imposed diet.
Oh my god.
An imposed diet?
If he eats too much, see, that's not actually the Toby that was with us.
Okay, simple math.
Oh, jeez.
Have you ever heard about a single-celled organism? No, I'm kidding. Okay,
He's
so what
the
happened?
mitochondria.
Yeah, I split in two. If I eat too much, I'll never stop. I'm always hungry. I'll never stop eating. I split into
Oh my
another
God.
me. So there's another me.
Which one's the original you? Or are they both the
obviously.
original you?
Well, we both say we are okay.
Mm,
I'm
yeah, I
the
guess
other
that would,
me.
That would check out. Okay.
It's not
that's
this one.
freaky.
I just thought it just because it's not this one. He's not the original.
I have all my
I
memories
think-
and more.
I think you're both the original since you split from one
Yeah, see,
origin.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell the other one, but he's. God, is it really that irritating to talk to the past me?
Weren't you literally called me on the orb earlier because you were having a hard time talking to yourself?
That's what I mean. I swear, I was never like that.
We do all like this one more.
Thank you.
Don't tell the other one.
I won't.
Above table. In fairness, the other one was like went through several years of trauma, picked
Yeah.
up fighter levels because of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Got
Really
tortured.
lost
Bummer.
I mean,
No one
I
wants
went
to
through
deal
it,
with
but
that.
like, yeah, I went through it, but like, it's only a memory to me. Like, I remember going through it.
He has the memories, but not the actual experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a large meal is brought on table. Garatus looks at you, Tobiashi, here's yours. He gives you a smaller one.
Portion-sized plate.
Yeah.
Would you split every time I gave you a good berry? How would that work?
I have to overeat. I ate for hours.
Oh,
when we
okay.
got
So
back.
and good berry just kind of like makes
He's
you
got to eat
satisfied.
like his body
like-
weight.
Yeah,
Good berry is basically
That-
like a
that makes sense.
multivitamin.
Yeah.
it is. It's a supplement. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He does
Uh,
get smaller though when you hurt him. It's like he shrinks, so he has to sometimes get his mass back.
So
Too.
that's why you split in half when you
Yeah,
were
'cause I
running
was-
to me?
Well, okay. I split in half.
Yes.
Yeah, you ran into
wasn't
something
focused
that
on that.
split you in half and you just in front of him.
Well, yeah, I know that, but Toby wouldn't know that. He was too focused on seeing Torque.
Okay.
That's what
That's
that
a little
was.
freaky.
Yeah, I taste good. Smell
Oh,
like
yeah?
citrus. I think
I
I'm a
do
new
smell like
race.
citrus.
I don't know how long I live for, so it's gonna be weird.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I have a
welcome
lot
to
I
the
could
Who
be saying.
Knows Club.
If someone like smacks you with if you get splatted, would you grow from would you regrow or would you be dead?
never tried it. I did explode one. Oh no, you were there for that.
I was there for that. Is that the origin? Is that what started it?
I think so. Yeah. It was the gnomes. It was whatever the hell the
Those-
audience threw at me.
Yes, it was the gnomes. Nope, the story is it was the gnomes.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
we
not
can't
involved.
say that out loud. I can't. I actually shouldn't even be talking about it. I look around
Wow.
to see if there's any gnomes around.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, there's a lot of gnomes. Jorg came back. They're all looking at him like they want a sample of everything, every single thing he has on him.
They
There's
have
a whole
stopped messing
court
with me,
case
though.
on it. NDAs.
Yeah.
A lot of NDAs.
Yeah. Yeah, they have stopped messing with me a lot lately, though. At least that I know of.
You hear a gnome from on a higher floor saying, "That's because I got everything I needed while you slept."
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. There's a lot to say. Go back and watch every episode. No, I'm kidding.
I just
Sounds like I
hand
need
him. I
to.
just hand him a recording. We have it all on videotape. It's on GnomeTube.
It's all up on GnomeTube.
Gnome
Yeah,
tube.
it's all
Yep.
on GnomeTube, yeah.
The perspective is a little bit weird. You're looking at our souls talking, but it's.
I mean, I do hear that there's this news service called Gnomich. It's where you can actually stream directly, like in real time, and everybody can watch you. You can even pay them to watch you
Oh wow.
or to watch them.
I actually only watch on Gnomely fans.
Oh God.
There's a subscription to that one if you want to get that.
You see a gnome moving away, blushing.
Is it just a compilation of every time audience rips his shirt?
Basically.
I mean, please see, that's Raimi's Gnomely fans. Like he set up a Gnomely fans in your
That's his personal
honor.
collection.
All highly edited slow-mo compilation.
Of audience ripping
Audience
his
is sure
shirt.
ripping.
It's following a song. Sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it goes slow, and just.
So what happened recently? We just got out of another dream. Yeah, you were there for the first one. We just got out of another dream. Almost succeeded on one of the getting a feather within a dream. Missed it barely, my fault. Fought a hunter cult apprentice, empowered one. I don't know about God.
The unknowable
Unshaped.
Yeah. We don't know
Unshaped
how connected them and the Hunter cult are. We
thing.
feel, yeah.
It
Still.
was
But-
kind of rough.
Raimi just shows an
I got a
image
sword, though.
of. It's like I got a sword.
I got
though.
loot.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Wait, Remy, did you get him out of the snow globe we got from the place in the past?
Raimi nods.
That's
That makes no
really
sense. What?
weird.
How the... Huh?
Raimi's going to point to the snow globe, and then he's going to minor illusion the nature shard, and he's going to minor illusion a map, and slowly start bringing his his talons together on that map.
Wait. So they were
Oh,
like connected
yeah.
somehow?
I guess... Well, if the globe lets you, see into the shard,
Raimi nods.
and then we brought it forward to now, it's seeing into the nature shard now.
Oh,
Raimi nods.
but Jorg is... Okay, so Jorg wasn't in the shard in the past.
No. It's the globe seems like it must just be like a doorway or a window.
Unless he was, because we were all brought into the past, so maybe he was also brought into the nature shard in the past.
Who knows?
Raimi shrugs.
Time shard.
Time Knights.
You're the Time Knights after all.
Yeah, I'm still not getting this Time Knight stuff. Anyways, he's back. While we were in the dream, audience had to put a bunch of the people from the kingdom inside of his crystal that he got.
The
He
crystal
basically got
with
a
the
crystal.
world we made.
Yeah, he could make a world inside a crystal, and he put all the people in there to save their lives.
I made an island. And then Toby made other things. But I made the island before we put people in.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
ended up meditating, and I went in there with the people and helped them along the way, and kind of made a race in there. And I was in there for like 20 years. Inside the shard, 20 years. So 20 years to me, it was like a couple seconds to everybody else.
Which was also 11 minutes over a
Yikes.
couple days to everyone on the outside world, because we were in the dream.
I see.
You
Yeah.
hear Owen X, I know you don't, but that's okay.
No.
We have actually
got
no
called out.
idea how old we are anymore.
No.
It's so
Nothing
quiet
makes
out here, guys.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Fisher,
Hey,
you don't have to worry about it. You just live forever. We don't...
Hey,
In a
we don't
woman's
know how
voice,
long
everyone
I
Hey,
knows.
live
Toby
for.
doesn't have to worry
Ain't
about it
like
either. Hey, Toby, you want to make a bet?
Who lives longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, sounds good.
I wonder if like I'm about to die, I could make another me.
Well,
I
yeah,
could
you should
keep living.
clarify if it's the clone or if it's the
Is it the clone or
original.
the
Oh
original?
yeah,
me?
if it's
But how do you know if it's the clone? If they split?
He's
from
wearing
one-
different
if
stuff.
yeah,
Oh,
I think
not
I
butt
think it
naked?
has to be.
And he doesn't have my silk. He's just a fighter.
Uh-huh.
oh.
But didn't the clone come out at the same age as the original Toby? So even if Cloby made a clone when he was about to die, wouldn't it just
Obi.
be a clone that was about to die?
About to die. Hey, as long as
I
it's a
think
second
so.
longer than Fisher.
Everyone's just confused about what is what.
Mhm.
George Ohunag just looks at you. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. They just blurted out to me a few weeks ago. No, actually, it was a few days ago. See, even me, I'm confused.
Oh yeah, you left when we were on the Misty Isles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a spectacular failure. I'm not even gonna
We
lie.
failed.
We did not do well.
We lost Civ.
Oh no.
Yeah, that.
I shouldn't
Yeah.
have. I shouldn't have left you guys.
Yeah, it's all your
Not
fault.
that I
Kidding.
could have done
You
Kidding.
would've- I missed something.
Oh,
Um,
we can go back.
Yes.
Fight
Yeah,
again?
we'll have
We're
to
preparing
at
for
some
that.
point.
But yeah, we lost Civ. But we do have Krill. We're trying to kind of re-get Krill to heal Krill. And then we're hoping that if we can heal Krill and reintegrate him, we can save Civ.
Krill died.
No, he's still alive.
He
Oh,
almost
barely.
died.
He almost died, yeah.
Civ died. Oh,
Civ-
Civ was taken
Civ
over.
Is
Was I there when
taken
that happened?
over
No.
by the
Oh. Then what the
Wizard.
hell am I talking about? Oh
Shreds.
no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Civ was the construct we went with, and yeah, he
You
he
hadn't
got
reunited
captured.
with
Yeah.
him. You knew he was injured in some fashion, and you didn't know in which state he was going to be when you found him. You changed realm before you found him. So now you
Yeah.
got confirmation that they did found him. They confronted the mage, and things didn't go well. Somehow, because they didn't explain it, Krill and Civ were separated. Krill got severely injured. Civ was taken over, and that's all the information you just got.
And then
I did
we-
give the map, right? I gave the map of the spiral to the garden, right? Correct?
Yeah, we
You got free magical research for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
No,
then
you
know
got
it was
a
possible.
free upgrade of object.
Yep.
And then we got stuck. We got stuck in the stagnant shard for a while because we TP'd out on a red orb.
Ack.
And that was a whole adventure trying to escape from the stagnant shard. But we did meet a couple cool people stuck there who we helped free, and we helped free a village. So
I
that
brought a
was
hag
cool.
body back.
I did some
Whoa.
stuff with. I did some
Is that
stuff
still
with
in your
gods.
bag?
No, it's the garden has it.
Okay, good.
I did some stuff with gods. I just
As one
Adi just
does.
goes quiet for a second as he processes internal trauma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a cathedral and like a whole like his
Oh,
religion's pretty big.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I mean,
you should
oh
see
good.
all
I'm
the
glad to hear
gold.
it.
You should have seen all the gold and like everything that was inside of his Actually, we could go see it sometime.
Yeah, well, we spent a little bit of time in the stagnant shard, and then that.
How long was it? We were there for like
Wasn't it like a year?
For
it was
you,
a good
how long?
for you, the players, you were there only a few weeks, but for
Yeah.
the world outside,
It
you
was
had
like-
been gone for 11 months. So
yeah,
probably
almost
9
yeah.
months if we remove the time you spent in the Misty Isles.
Yeah. So we were gone for almost a full year.
Everyone has gotten stronger. Like,
Yeah.
everyone.
You're all back at the bottom of the of the ladder.
Although we did just well, that's a meta. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. We did just get stronger by going into the dream, so we caught up a little bit.
Mm.
I don't know. Have you gotten any stronger while you've been gone? Gone on any cool adventures? What have you been up to?
I have. Well, it
Yeah, enough
started
about us.
just by surviving. I thought I was in my element on Nature Shard. I'm a druid, but turns out I was very much not. I have learned I cannot control nature, and nature cannot be controlled. And there was a creature there. Every time I thought I could carve out a niche and start gaining control over my surroundings, this thing would come and it would devastate all I'd worked for. And no matter what I did, it would come back until I started to accept it. I had to live like an animal, not like a farmer. And I found peace in that. And then for about a year, I think it's been about a year, I lost count. About 12 moons, I guess. I was just living peacefully, using that tree as kind of a sanctuary, and gathering food when I could, or just eating good berries.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Dang. Sounds like you
Yeah.
had it rough.
It was lots of fighting, lots of learning. I may have forsaken my ways as a druid, a shepherd druid.
Sounds like a book I
Forsake.
just read.
Forsaking your ways. What ways do you follow now? I'm more of a Google Map person myself, but
It's like Google Maps.
I
Apple Maps is so much better.
The Apple Maps is what I tend to use. Actually, I just use Star Navigation. No, I have found the way of the twin moons.
Squints at new name.
audience looks at you like, I definitely know what that means, but I'm gonna nod anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's
We should be mildly familiar with it.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it what?
Yes.
Oh,
Valkyrie
Valkyrie
was?
was?
Yes, exactly.
But did I know what Valkyrie ever was?
No, she never
That's
mentioned
fair.
it out loud.
she never mentioned it out loud.
Whatever
Well,
happened to her?
Apparently, she also spent a lot of time with the horse.
Oh,
I don't know.
What?
She's hanging out in the Arboretum somewhere.
Oh,
Well, she's either in the
Anyway.
Arboretum or she went back to her village. You're not sure.
Yeah.
well, that's a lot. Hey, bartender. Garrett, Garate? Sorry.
Garatus.
Garates. Okay, that's how you say it.
So it just starts calling him karate.
hey, karate
Garata.
over here.
All right, I have a question. You have anything that'll get a monk drunk?
Mm,
You could try the thing they gave me.
How about
last.
how about that thing that you gave?
That might break your
That
mind.
might kill you.
Damn it. Okay, not that.
Can you
Anything
even
else?
die, though? I'll split it with you. Would that kill
I think
us?
I could die.
audience actually.
You would
needs to know.
definitely.
All right,
Probably
never
not.
mind.
Does
Yeah.
he have something that makes a monk drunk?
That's an interesting question.
It's like a riddle.
It's like a riddle.
Like, it's not that I get drunk by poison. I get drunk off of something else. Like, it's just like straight divine energy in a cup.
Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting idea. I don't have anything right now, but I'll ask the gnomes to create something. I know what to tell
Oh, please
them.
no. All right, I'll try it next time I'm here.
Are you sure you want to drink something that gnomes make?
Look at me. I think I'm already too far deep.
If the bartender orders it, he can probably verify that it's not gonna do bad things.
And say it's not for me,
That's a good
please.
point. Oh, that's a good idea too.
I'm excited to know about it because I can finally beat Amiali maybe in a drinking contest if I can figure out what it is.
Well, I guess I'm not getting drunk anytime soon then.
Ah, don't worry. The
Tragedy.
gnomes will probably figure a way to do this within a few days.
So anyways, we have current quest, George.
Current quest.
I have some. We have some main ones.
You wouldn't happen to have a griffin bone, would you?
Yeah, you have a griffin. You find a griffin in there?
I don't. I did not fight a griffin in there.
Damn.
What
Yeah.
about some elemental ooze from the bottom of a lake?
Oh yeah, that I got lost.
Do you actually? Because I
No.
need it. Dang it.
No.
Pulls out a
You
big
have my backpack.
bucket.
Also, do you guys still have my stuff?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
if you don't.
Meet me at my room later. I'll
No,
give you
we
all the
definitely
stuff.
don't have your stuff.
No, I'm so
Oh.
glad that you came today because tomorrow I was gonna sell all your stuff. I thought you'd never
Oh.
come back.
Oh no.
I
actually
held
have no
on.
idea.
I didn't think I was coming back either. Honestly, I
have your
commend you for
cloth.
keeping.
No, I have all of his stuff.
Oh, you have all of his stuff.
Yeah, I have all of his stuff. I took it all.
That is so nice of you.
Yeah, no problem. I was holding on to hope that you were gonna come back. Everyone lost hope in you, especially Remy.
Except
No, I'm
you.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Especially Ren.
Fisher,
No, we
you
were
get
all
so
trying.
many comments
Oh.
from Terranad while everyone's talking.
Uh-huh.
You probably have moments where you're really holding it hard to not start laughing.
No, we all tried for a little bit.
Yeah, Terranad also says hello, and he definitely missed you, and he's saying lots of very nice things.
Oh, good. I assume. I assume you're telling the truth.
It's better that way.
I would like to assume you're telling the truth. I would say I missed Terranad, but I don't think I ever got to talk to him. So.
You want to?
But do I want to?
No.
Okay.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely positive?
It'll happen
Yeah.
at some point.
All right.
You could have one-sided conversations. With
How's
him.
Terry doing?
Pretty great. He just learned how to disintegrate.
Nice. That's a good thing to do.
It's a very powerful thing to do.
Oh, cast disintegrate,
Yeah.
not do it himself.
What do you mean by that?
I thought you meant he could disintegrate.
Like he. Oh no.
Yes, that is very powerful.
You really haven't talked to anybody in so long.
I have not. The wildlife is not much for conversation.
Hmm.
They mostly
So
just,
did you like leave your body and join your dog's body and then like went around hunting things?
yes, they're a lot better at smelling out prey. So
And then you had a wife with a kid and no, I'm kidding, sorry. I'm
Yep,
getting back to
yeah.
that book thing.
He met a nice wolf lady, and then they got a litter, and
And then your dog left your pack for a little while, so he went to go try to find his own pack while you tried to adventure and save your king.
yeah,
Crazy.
yep, all of that happened. I totally know what you're referencing.
Everything.
Almanac turns toward you, Remy, and he just says, "Is he honest? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell."
I'd like to just think he came back being the perfect liar because he tells the truth all the time.
It's like I just like squints his eyes.
Oh, okay.
Why can't I get a read on this guy?
Oh, maybe it's the beard.
Oh yeah, it's hiding his face.
No, yeah.
Like,
You show him an image of the beard, and he says, "Yeah, no, it's weird. Humans with beards, they all look the same." My father has a beard.
Morning's allowed to be
don't worry.
racist because
I'm a beardist.
You're a beardist.
well, no, like the whole comment of like humans with beards all look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Toby, were we about to like? So what were we gonna leave for the?
You
Were
want
we
to?
gonna
Okay.
leave for the grove tomorrow? Was that the plan?
Yeah,
Technically,
we
that's
could
in
do
a
that.
week because I said that this
Yeah.
happened. At
We
2
have to
weeks.
wait for our item.
Oh, this is
we
2
still have a
weeks.
week.
Oh, okay.
It would give Jorg here a little time to freshen up and talk to people, do whatever he has to do.
So I think we're leaving on our next thing in a week, Jorg.
all right.
We got to get you another orb. Oh no, they're gonna be mad.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we've been kind of
We
handing
did-
out orbs like candy and
The-
having to replenish them, so they've been kind of annoyed at that.
People have been saying that our party has gone through more orbs than every other party combined, and
Uh-oh.
they're getting a little upset about it.
Are they supposed to be out in the open, or are the orbs
No,
okay
I
to
don't
be
think
out
they
there?
thought that orbs would just be being lost on, or not lost, but used on the regular.
They said that it was okay to give some when it was for something important, but you've been
It's not our
giving them
fault.
to
Give
We've
us
run
an
into a
inch,
lot
I'll
of
take a
really
mile.
important stuff.
We've been taking a lot of liberties with our orbs, is the feeling.
Sachet has one. Oh, we also lost someone who also had an orb. The guy who came with
Oh
us
yeah,
from the
remember
island.
Colin?
Yeah, Colin's
Yeah, he's
still there.
over there.
Yeah, we have to save
He
him.
didn't make it back with us.
Yeah. Again, island, not great.
Yeah, bad time.
So the people
Yeah.
at the garden. There was most everybody is alive other than one person, and it is
My master, or not really my master.
no.
My cleric friend.
Corinth.
Not my cleric, my paladin friend. Corinth.
It's Corinth,
Oh,
right?
no.
I said it right.
yeah.
Yeah, the turtle
Corinth,
paladin.
oh.
He is.
He died?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
of old
died
age.
of old age.
A turtle
glanced.
died of old age?
I give him a glance like really quick, and then I like look back over at my meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Well-
died of old age. His friend
Time
kind
be
of went a little
crazy.
bit crazy and left the garden, and she's trying to find. She's trying to sulk. She's an elf. It takes a long time.
She's trying to sulk. What a way to. She's mourning her friend, Toby. She's not trying to sulk.
Well, I feel like for
He is sulking. In fact, it's not even sulking; it's mourning.
yeah. Other than that, audience missed his chance to gift a dragon something.
That's what you think. Nah, never mind.
Yeah, everybody else is good. They're strong.
That's good.
The stronger people are out on missions right now. other than
I see.
the person who's coming to help us on our mission.
What is our mission?
Okay, so I am trying. You know what? Actually, you guys all want to go to my room so he could get his stuff really quick.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Sure.
Meet us at my room. And I lead everyone else to my new room, and George goes to my old room.
Yeah. I would follow you guys.
Okay. Yeah, no, I
My
just
room's still there.
Audience would make a brief stop because he had just gone to get a new one for himself, and he knows all the protocols, so he's just gonna go and grab another one for Jorg real quick.
Yeah.
Try to just slide in and out.
Yeah. I lead us to my old room first.
Your old room.
That's the one with the demon in it.
The
Yeah.
demon spider. Yep.
Is it
Yeah,
taped
remember that
off
spider
still?
I took?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's fine. There's a force field on the door.
There's a huge note saying "Do not enter, at your own risk."
Yeah, so I open the door and it hits the wall and starts trying to attack us.
It's, the door opens, it slides, resorb. You're not sure what to call it, but it just disappears. And then you have this brief moment where you're not sure what you're looking at. You look inside of that room, and it looks like a spider's nest. It's just spider webbing everywhere. And suddenly, something strikes the field. You see this spider the size of a dog, that's just trying to bite through this energy field in front of you. That spider looks like, a dire spider, some monstrosity, sort of out of hell, and it's just trying to bite. You see his jaw just going, and then it recedes and goes back, and you just hear it.
Well, yep, Jorg, that's Nathan.
Yeah, George, can you talk him out of trying to tame this thing?
Oh my gosh. I tried to get the gnomes to do it. They got attacked, okay. But what I'm trying to do here, all right?
Yeah, everybody keeps telling you it's impossible. and
No,
it's a
they
demon
didn't. They
thing.
said they would help me if I helped them get things. Sarn said I should kill it, which, that's Sarn.
Well, yeah.
I have learned my lesson in the way of taming wild beasts. It is best to roll with them, or if you can't, let them go. And if you can't do that, you
Yeah, I
can't
don't
just
think we
live
should
with
let
them.
this thing go.
Anyways, we are going to the Blessed Grove because, what's her name again? I didn't write it down.
Connie?
Connie. Connie said that she would be willing to help if we went to a Blessed Grove and got a blessed sapling or
I
keep
thought
forgetting the
Connie
name.
wanted to come with us.
Connie is coming with us. Connie and
Yeah.
Sarn are coming with us.
I'll roll up. I toss Jorg an orb, and I'll just say I was yelled at a lot. Here's your
Thank you.
Onak
There were
I'll have
strong
to-
words.
Remember how to
Ornak.
use these things.
True. Ornak helped me find the grove. So I asked everyone if they wanted to help me with it, and they were like, sure. Now, the second thing I need to do to have more help with it is, remember that dog druid guy?
Mm,
You didn't
I don't
talk
even-
to
I
him,
just know him
but
as
you
Dog
saw him.
Druid.
He-
Yeah,
it-
Connie talked to him and let me know what he wanted.
So he's essentially a druid that instead of... He used his shapeshifting form so much that his state of being sort of reversed. He became an animal that can transform into a human.
that's pretty cool.
Now, his is a little bit more difficult. I know, Blessed Grove and everything. I gotta find a griffin bone. They live forever. Paladins usually have them as companions, and
Audience, they don't live
they're not really
forever.
evil.
What?
Griffins don't live forever, audience.
No.
Who
I mean,
said they
in
live
human
for-
years.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, Toby, you know griffins don't live forever, right?
Well, I've yet to see one die.
Have you seen one just in general?
We talked about this before. I thought they were the.
Yeah, no,
The-
they're not.
No, yeah, I know. I studied some. I got some information on it. I know
Harpies
what
are
they look
also
like
not
in a
immortal,
book.
Toby, if you were wondering.
Those also weren't harpies.
I thought harpies were hotter. Anyway,
From a
Toby
distance.
was thinking about the Periton.
yeah.
Oh.
Peritons.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the bird ladies were.
No, I thought I called the Peritons bird ladies before we even went to fight them.
I do remember that.
Oh,
and
so
I
he thought the
thought-
Peritons were
I thought
harpies,
so
and he
long
thought the
ago.
griffins were Peritons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, I didn't really pass history.
That's nature, but continue.
Whoa. Okay. Anyway,
man was in an
I gotta
entirely
find a
wrong
griffin
class.
bone. I know where we could look. They're kind of like all in the general direction of the Blessed Grove, and then audience needs to talk to some elves or something, and we got to go through this mountain or something like that. That's a thing, right?
I don't know. It was a possibility. I'm not sure I'm committed to it.
Well, we better start committing, because I have a lot of things I got to go to over there. Other than that, yeah, find a griffin bone. I got to talk to this. There's this town of dragonborns that may possibly know and have griffins over there. They might be able to help.
Oh,
After that, also, my monastery did. Oh, we could walk to my new room now. I closed the door. We could get all your stuff.
yeah. Plus,
That's why we're going
that
on the mission.
spider's not a beast. It's much
No, yeah,
more
it's
like a
demonic.
monstrosity.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, people have told me to
So-
kill it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be your expert on spider taming for this thing.
You're fine. Now, as we walk to my room, we get there. I go inside really quick, grab the note that I got from my monastery, the right one, and I come back. I'm like, okay, so I got information on that guy who went to the monastery, and I have the symbol of his ship and the symbol he's been wearing, and I turn it around and show everybody.
Fisher.
Oh shit! Is that? Do I recognize that
Yes.
from way back?
Yes, from way back. You recognize the emblem of the ship?
Sorry, what was that again, Toby?
So
Where?
I messaged my monastery not too long ago
Uh-huh.
to see how they were doing and just let them know that I'm alive and what I've been doing. And they messaged me back and said that they messaged me back a long time ago. So they messaged me back and they said that they picked up this guy off of a crashed ship. The ship, I guess, like the ship wrecked, and he was one of the people. I'm pretty sure the story is going right. And
how long ago? Long time ago.
Months.
months ago.
All right.
They're still
Yeah.
okay. I messaged them recently. And yeah, so washed up on shore. They were taking care of him. They let him stay with them, and they've been watching over him ever since. I don't really recognize this. What does the symbol look like?
He was crew on that ship?
They didn't really say. They just said that he was shipwrecked and they were taking care of him. If that's exactly what they told me, right?
Mm-hmm. And what?
DM.
How did he have this symbol?
And he was wearing it. It was like on his shirt or on his clothes. It matched the same symbol that was on the boat.
Interesting.
Wait, what? Right, Draken? It was a shipwreck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm correct? Okay, yeah.
Or at least that's what the guy said.
That's what the guy told them. Sorry.
Did they find him like directly from the shipwreck, or did he just show up and say his shipwreck?
No, it's the story verifies in the sense that they did find him on the shore.
Okay.
But the rest of the story, they depend on what he said. That it was a shipwreck, that it was a commercial ship, and they just got bad weather.
Yeah, why? How are you turning pale? No, sorry.
That is the symbol of the predator, which was the boat.
The Predator being the name of the boat.
Yeah. The first, but I mean, if that shipwreck, then that would have been probably the second one. Because the first one I blew up when I gained sentience and escaped from it. But apparently some of them survived and were messing around doing pirate stuff off the north shore of the island chain.
Of this island chain here, yes, they have been seen from the city that is the furthest to the north of the island chain.
Yeah.
The ship has been seen at sea.
So you should probably message them back as fast as possible and tell them to be super wary of that guy.
I already told them that.
Okay,
good.
They also do have ties with the Hunter cult.
That's what I thought. That's what I told them. I told them to be wary of them because I don't know. There's been this like Hunter cult thing going on, and just to be wary. And I asked them if they could get information on the Hunter cult recently. So they've been watching them under super close supervision.
See, he's still there.
Yeah, that I know of.
Well, a few months ago,
tell me.
A few months ago.
A few months ago. I didn't ask them recently if he's still there. But they didn't have any problems. They sent me a letter back.
One way or the other.
Audio, didn't you mention something about a helm that you were having made?
Helm of teleportation.
How long was that supposed to take?
It should be done in another week.
You guys want to help me go on a hunt?
Yeah.
Are we going to go to my monastery?
If he's still there.
I could send a message. I think he'll be back in a week, maybe.
Mail
Actually,
is not instantaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is other you on your way there?
Other me is not on my way there.
Okay.
I went to go check on the
This
guy
is
that I almost
trippy.
killed. Sorry, yeah,
Other me is not on my way there.
No, yeah, other. I am on the way to go check on the guy that I almost killed.
What do you mean you almost killed?
That I killed.
Yeah, wait, what guy? Oh,
I remember
The
was
monk
that the guy
guy.
you
Remember
killed?
when he?
Yeah.
When
the
he
guy
came
you
out of
very
nowhere.
much did kill. Okay.
And
Yeah,
then,
the guy
and
that I
then
murdered.
brought back to life.
Yeah, he's going to check up on him because we kind of just sent him on his way, and he just I don't know if he ever made it. So
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then
And then did you
But
want?
yeah, I want
Do
to
you
go
want to share the
talk
plan
to
of?
that dude.
Do you want to share the plan of your other you, Tobiashi?
No.
Okay.
Does other you have an orb too?
The other Tobiashi
Yes.
has everything he has, with the exception that Tobiashi has the equipment. The other him is essentially Tobiashi that you got to know since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more. Other than that, I'll send a message and let them know we're coming. I think that's the best I could do.
Well, if
I
you're
don't even know
using
if
the
we'll make
helm
it
of
there before us.
teleportation, you'll get there before the message get there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could just get there. Wait, actually, anybody have the message spell?
The 120-foot range cantrip. Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
I don't have sending.
thinking
If that's what
sending.
you're asking about.
Oh, yeah, sending. Sorry, I don't know anything about spells.
So that's fair.
Says
Sashay
the
could
guy
literally
who-
Sashay could literally message me through a fucking mist that judged us.
I believe that's also a form of sending.
Yeah, that's her book. It's the sending spell,
Yeah.
which Terry does have.
Oh, I don't know if I have. I probably have access to it.
Anyways,
I don't
that
think
is kind
I
of
don't
concerning
know.
that you want to go over there so fast.
Is it? I've told
Well, I
you
mean,
about what?
Now, I never heard about any predator. I don't even know how you
Is
got a sentient.
the name of
I
it?
was never told.
Did you never? Oh, my bad. Wait, no, you were.
No, the last thing I heard about you ever being sentient was you were, because you don't talk about it much. The last thing I
Didn't
remember.
I give like a whole speech when we were talking to Sashay?
It's like you don't talk about it too much. Does a super cut of every time he's ever talked about it.
I'm just,
Yeah.
Toby's just like standing at the door, just like sleeping or something.
Because she was like super. I was talking about gaining sentience and as like a defense for Civ, and I like laid out all the shit I went through.
I don't remember.
You're
Last
not-
thing.
Okay.
No, okay. I think the only thing I remember that's close to you talking about it, at least me as the player, is you were like underwater for a long time and you fought that like that thing under there or whatever.
I didn't fight.
That's the closest to your past that I've gotten to, other
Okay.
than what we learned on
You're
the
mixing
island.
what audience did in the beginning of when you came back with what Fisher did in the beginning of his gaining saintship. You're mixing water stories.
Oh,
I
I swear he fought a water
gained
monster.
sentience while being used as a basically extra muscle for a pirate crew.
Hmm.
The crew of the Predator, which used that symbol.
And they're
And
connected to the
then
hunter
when
cult.
I fully gained control, I rigged one of their arcane cannons and blew up the ship. And then spent some amount of time that it's kind of hard to tell, just kind of floating / drifting through the ocean, kind of stranded.
Oh damn!
until I was found, which is probably the underwater part that you're
Yeah.
talking about, right?
That's probably it. Oh yeah, Damn. So we're not okay. Makes sense. All right, we could do that first, and then we could come back and do mine.
Well,
Fine, we can do your thing first.
No, I'm not even saying it like that. I'm like, yeah, no, this sounds more important than going to.
I mean, we're also
Grove.
going to be like going to your monastery as part of it. So like,
True. I haven't seen them in forever.
Jorg,
And-
does Jorg look about the same strength as us, by the way? Or does he look lower strength than us?
Well, it's
Mm.
hard.
Nice.
It's hard to tell because you haven't seen him use any magic, and the beard it just obscures everything. No, I'm kidding. You haven't seen him use any magic or any abilities, so it's really hard to tell. You can deduce that he's probably stronger than he was because living through everything he said would trigger experience gain in a meta sense. But is he exactly as you, more powerful than you? There's no outside visual cue for that.
All right, screw it. I'll just ask him. Jorg, do you have access to long distance travel spells or flight spells? Have you gotten stronger?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That answers my question.
Yes, we can travel via plants.
Nice.
I hand.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well,
Uh,
sorry, I think
we
the more
can-
relevant one would be a wind walk.
Yeah, I was actually more asking about Windwalk than the other one.
I mean, transport via plants is also
yeah.
could be helpful, but yeah.
I give Jorg all of his stuff back.
Whoa, all my stuff.
Hey, some of this is missing.
Yeah, I have Windwalk also. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I messed with your cabinet of potions
You
sometime,
have wind-
but I
okay,
didn't
you do have
understand
Windwalk.
how to
No.
do it.
Okay. So I'll say,
okay.
so Fisher, even if by teleportation, I think our friend Jorg might be able to help us get places quickly.
So we
I
go
mean-
now.
Well,
No, I mean,
In a week, so you have all of your equipment.
yeah. Let's wait.
Okay.
Until we've got everything that's like pending finishes up, except your sword. Because, oh yeah. Also, you want to borrow this while you're waiting for your other thing?
I would love to borrow your sword, Fisher. Thank you so much for offering.
And I hand him my tooth of Thrakshin.
You could have
As
borrowed
I-
mine.
Now have been or will now be using the Arcane Touch Greatsword.
It's so much.
I would have also. I will say.
I hand it to him, and then after he like puts it on his back, I use Weapon Bond to summon it back to my hand.
No! Fisher could just take my weapon at any time. This is unfair.
I'm just kidding. Here you go.
Fisher, you should have saved that. You should have saved that for the next time we 1v1. Just let me.
Should have.
They 1v1 on the road. Oh wait, no, there's not going to be a road. We're just going to teleport there.
He just takes my weapon the first thing he does. I'm just like, oh. Sad.
Nah. Got other ways to mess with you.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say you could have done that and put a large bet down on yourself as like the victor with me.
hmm I don't play dirty like that.
Mm. I respect you for that.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, sorry, I do have a question. For this last week before we go. No, actually, never mind.
He starts so I have a question, everyone. For the next week. No, never mind.
I will say, by the way, when we got back, because like the first day, all my stuff got cleaned out. But I wasn't actually gonna have any item ready, so I didn't send this to you. But I would have asked this.
Okay.
I would have asked after they cleaned out the dragon, like tooth, claws, and scales. Like I would have asked for them to if they could have given me like a potential of some potential items that could be made out of that, but not actually asked for anything to be made.
Okay, so basically you're saying surprise me with something made out of one of those rare things.
No, don't just make something. More just like I asked them to like analyze them and be like, hey, what's some potential stuff you could make out of
okay,
this? Get back to me, not just do something.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I'm guessing it's nighttime about now, right?
Well, yeah. You've been talking. You've been eating. You've been sharing stories. A day could have gone by. Yeah.
I just realized what time it is, and I need to go to bed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, that's okay.
I am working for it.
That's okay. Don't worry. I was planning on finishing this in 5 minutes, so you're not gonna miss anything.
All right, cool.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
All right. So, what was the question?
Was there a question?
Oh no, I was just wondering if it was going to be nighttime by the time we finish all this and George gets comfortable and all that.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
absolutely. It can be nighttime. Like I said, you've been talking all day. You have a grand total of 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
losing half a day will not change anything in everything that you sent me and everything you planned.
Okay. Once we're all in a room, or well, I don't know if everyone goes into their room at night, but I'll message you exactly what I do when I know everyone's about to go to sleep.
Okay. Well, the day is slowly ending. You left some food in the tavern. You could always go back there and get a doggy bag. Sorry, wrong word.
The dog ate it all.
And get something that was left on the table and go back to your room and finish eating it. I think Jorg wanted something very salty, so you can ask for a whole plate of anchovies.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, remind me, Tobiyashi,
And
whose room are you sleeping in?
My new room.
I couldn't remember if you were like staying in somebody else's room or not.
Oh no, I
It's
got a new
been
room.
hot second.
No, yeah, I have a new room, but I still have my old room where my spider is.
Not only does our party take extra orders of the garden, we also have started to take extra rooms.
Yeah.
For all that space.
To be fair, you're looking at all of the corridors, and you're forced to say that the garden was probably designed to harbor easily 10 times the amount of people that there is right now. So they're not going to be missing any rooms.
Adi's just gonna start asking for multiple rooms for different things.
Just really pushing it as much as
Really
you can.
pushing it. See how many rooms they'll
Can
give
I
me.
have 5 rooms for what? Personal reasons?
It's so that none of us hookups know about each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn it, they're on to me.
Well, here's what will be probably something frustrating for audience, because in the next week there will be rumors happening that Tobiyashi might have been seen with 2 beautiful women during the next week. So
You know what? Good for Toby. I support a bro in all of his ventures.
And like weirdly enough, there's just always seems to be a white cat with like a black stripe just kind of like hanging around.
Never.
Yeah. Do you want me to send you the question I asked, or will you remember, by the way? Draken. Just like the question about the claws and the scales.
Oh no, that's okay. I remember it easily. I'll probably write something right after the stream. So I'll have things. Is there a limit to what might be done? So do you want specifically weapons or armor, or also magical objects and things like this?
Audience would ask for like he'd probably ask for not just weapons and armor because he'd understand understand that other people in the group might want something else.
Okay.
So he'd be like, yeah, you know,
Something
weapons,
other
armor,
than
magical
weapons and
objects,
armor.
things that adventurers would find useful from Draco Lich parts.
Okay. All right. All right.
Also,
I don't know. Maybe Jorg needs something cool. He just
yeah,
came back.
before we split up, I will ask the question. You mind if I put silk like around your wrist? Jorg, audience, Fisher, Remy.
Sure.
It's just so I could get to you faster
Oh
if
yeah.
I'm ever needed.
Do I want your soul on me, Toby?
I don't know if I want to feel my soul on you.
Yeah,
It's
do
up to you, though.
trust audience with your soul?
I mean, yeah, he saved my life a couple times already.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
you can put some silk on me, Toby.
Okay,
I will take care of your soul,
thank you.
just like I take care of so many other souls.
But you could always rip it off if you want. I mean, it's only 10, well, 11 now.
What's that measure of hit point?
Yeah, it's
If I tickle your silk on me, will you laugh?
Oh, please no, don't. You're gonna tickle my soul.
Tickled pink.
All right.
All right. I think we're. I think we can. I don't. If anyone, I think we're just bantering.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I think we're done.
I get it. I was just waiting for everyone's answer. Audience said yes. Jorg said Remy didn't say anything, and Fisher, well, we'll say he said yes. All right. So does Jorg and
Can
Remy
put that
accept?
soul on me.
Raimi does
Yeah.
accept.
Okay.
He'll even he'll actually even tie it. Actually, no, he'll keep
Around
it.
your
He'll
left
tie it around
ring
the same place he
finger.
keeps a component pouch.
In his shorts. Toby,
Right.
actually, just so that you remember who's your husband, he puts it in his short.
Yeah. Oh, new underwear. Oh my gosh.
This part of your soul is mine now. No.
All right.
Well, now, yeah. I had to take off key points for it.
Yeah. All right. And with this, everyone goes to sleep, and you have one more week of preparing things. Jorg, if you want to prepare things for your character, if you want to research things, learn about things, 1 week will pass, so just send me whatever you want, and I'll tell you what is doable inside of a week.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll send you
Oh,
that.
and I hand the crystal back to audience before we all leave.
The crystal with the people.
Yes.
Okay. I will check in on them at some point over the next week, but because I would feel responsible to do that since I did promise the queen with my very life and God that I would check in on the people.
Oh yeah, and
They're doing good.
Tobiashi, when you were in there, you probably had a moment of frustration because you realized that from their perspective, it had been 7 years since.
Yeah.
So there might have been a moment of frustration there because you lost so much time. That little toddler now is an adult. Damn it. Didn't get to see him grow up.
They went through so much without me.
Yeah.
I start to cry as I hand it to audience.
And the girl that kept praying to you every single night, now she's married and has children. Damn. All right. handing back the gem audience. If you want, I'll send you the for during that week. I'll send you the what the island looks like, because Tobiyashi you would know, but there's a third town. There's a third village now.
Audience would not, by the way, do much time passing if he did go in. He just want to go in and check and make sure everything was good and okay, and the people were doing okay. He would not.
I'll send you the map of what it looks like now, and I'll tell you things you would learn just by floating around and seeing what happened, and
do a general check-in to make sure that the people are doing okay.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind, and I will try to add all of the objects to D&D Beyond, because like I said, everything was written in my note, but D&D Beyond is not the most intuitive tool there is out there, so I'll do my best to create everything in D&D Beyond. And is there any object that I missed?
I forget, was the my bag and dagger included in that dump?
Actually,
The upgrade on your dagger? No, because technically you are getting it in a week.
Okay, I wasn't sure when specifically that was happening, because
Yeah, no, I found...
I'm having a weird sense of time.
I found my note on all of this, and everything was at 25 days. So this is why I said you actually have 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah, everything with the exception of audience... with the exception of audience's sword, which takes 4 months to be fully upgraded, is ready after 25 days. And I think, audience, that includes the gift that you're planning to give to the dragon, because you paid enough to have it made within a month, I think.
I thought it was like a week longer. I thought it was taking a month. But that's what I had in my notes, but I wasn't.
Yeah,
So
you're actually right. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You're actually right. So it's going to be ready.
So I thought it was like
later.
a week, which is why I was planning to do these quests and then probably set up a meeting with the dragon after we did these.
Okay. All right. So yeah, okay, that's it for everything. You all go to bed. You are all ready to... yeah, everything's gonna be... so Tobiyashi, your weapon will be ready. Your combined cloak and gauntlets will be ready. And Remy, your dagger to be upgraded so that it comes back without spending actions.
And being able to affect targets
Things without blood.
That was the other major.
Giving it the ability to hunt instead of just track. Yeah. All right. So you'll have everything by the time our next session starts, and hopefully everything will also be created in D&D Beyond.
I do also think, because we actually specifically, Wayne, this is how much we paid for. We exactly paid for... Well, we paid for a month more. Never mind. So a week after, when my dragon item's ready, will also be when our money for the Silver Bard for the new research he did ran out. It's another timeline I was keeping track of, because we paid for the extra month of research.
Yes, that's right. He did have 1 week, I believe, left for all of you. So you added 1 month, I think, or you added so that I'll have to check. Did you add 1 month, or did you add so there was 1 month in total?
I think we added so that there was 1 month in total.
Okay. Yes, in that case, the money will run out, and you'll have to decide if you want to pay him more to keep on looking into things, or, well, probably because you'll want to know as much as you can for the third chapter inside of the dream, so you don't go in completely blind.
Yeah, but we also don't want him to necessarily tell us yet. So
Take your time, learn everything you can.
yeah, don't tell us the story. Just want to know how much.
Who knows? Maybe
You know, it was funny. There was this very interesting part that's like you'll laugh about this. It's like no.
Do not tell us about the story. We do not want to know.
And who knows, audience, he is currently in the library in Kohornathil, so maybe you could visit your family for the last chapter. Well, seeing in the direction that everything is going, maybe you won't want to visit your family? I don't know.
Well, I would maybe want to visit my family, but I would want to visit my family, but
might be a tough reunion.
might be a tough.
All right. And yeah, since it's 3 weeks, tell me if there's something that you said you wanted to wait that actually you're not going to wait, or anything like this. And I'll message you during the week. So,
Sounds good.
with this, I think we have everything for tonight. There we go. All right, so thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a witness to coming back of Jorg, who hopefully will be there long enough to finish the campaign. If not, well, we can just ship him back into the shard. So
Convenient storage.
Convenient story.
I mean, like after the second coming of Jesus, he did eventually ascend. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Hopefully he will be there for a good while, possibly all the way to the end of the campaign. It depends a bit on the player because they've been known for over preparing stuff, so it's probably going to help if they don't continuously over prepare. We'll see. All right. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a pleasant whatever part of the day it is wherever you are in the world. And remember, if you want to support us, you can support the stream by following us, leaving a like, leaving a comment on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. If you want to do more, you can make a donation, becoming a Patreon, subscribing on Twitch. All of these links are below the window, so you can easily have access to all of this. And yes, if you want to make a donation, it's not the name of the person that you're donating to is not Drakenmemoria, it's my actual name. So this is why it's not the same thing. But if you can't do any of those, well, there's a very free thing, mostly effortless, that you can do that also helps tremendously, and that's spreading the word of this channel. So with this, thank you for being here. See you next week. Friday for the rebroadcast, Wednesday for the live one. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.
hey.
Peace off.